Prepare your anus. Progressive Talk Live starts now.
This is the greatest show. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you want to be. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you want to be.
What's up, everybody? This is where you want to be. Welcome to Progressive Talk Live, the greatest show on earth. I'm your host, handsome, humble Dusty Smith, and god damn it, do we have a show for you guys tonight? I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. I know I said this last Friday. I missed Monday's show, and last Friday I was like, I'm not sure I'll ever have a show that is more packed than this show. And tonight, somehow, I have a show more packed than the last fucking show. How is this even possible? Look at this. Look at all this shit we got to cover. I'm going to show you right now. Look. I got like 5 shows worth of stuff to cover tonight. We're definitely going into overtime. I don't know if I'll get to everything, but if I don't, hopefully I'll be back on Monday. I keep missing my Monday show. God damn it, Dusty, get your fucking shit together. So how's everybody doing out there tonight? We're going to talk about the Karens. Karens going wild all across the country. More police brutality. Hard to believe they're still doing it live on camera, folks, but I got tons of it to show you. And even crazier stuff than that, we got a huge Chud Watch section. Chud Watch! So, great show for you guys tonight. I appreciate you tuning in. You guys rock. Love you bunches. That's what you guys got to say. Dusty! That's me. What's going on? We'll do it live. Fuck it. Is that a real song? Yeah, that is the theme song for The Greatest Showman, which is a movie with Hugh Jackman in it. Hugh Jackman. One of my heroes. And the movie's not very good, but the soundtrack is fire, as the kids are saying these days. And I use that song because this is the greatest show on earth. No, not the Karens. I know, right? Just wait. They're going crazy. All right. As always, folks, you want to support the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Patreon.com/Codcast. There is a description and the link of this video on YouTube. And you can click on it, and $1 or $2 a month, 5, 10, whatever you can afford, it all adds up. I appreciate it. I can use the help. Most of the money goes to my little critter sanctuary around here. They doing all good. The cats aren't in here tonight. We only have Katana in here tonight because Katana's been sick. She lost a bunch of weight. It's so sad. I might show her if she feels like coming over here at a later. You know, not right now, but later on in the show I might show her. But yeah, Katana, poor baby. I hope she put some weight back on her. I feel bad, so we've been giving her some individual loving, because that's what we do around here. So you want to support the show, please consider becoming a Patreon, patreon.com/Codcast. And of course, as always, Super Chat's lifeblood of the show. You guys know how it works. A little dollar sign down here. Click, 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 click it. Donate $1 or $2, $20, $100, $1,000, whatever you can afford. It's all good. The more you donate, the more serious I take your questions. You can buy my love. I read every single one of them. So you can immortalize yourself on my show forever through the Super Chats. Please consider supporting the show if you're able to. Breaking Bad 094, $4.99. Here's some money. Thank you, Breaking Bad. I'm going to have to watch this later. Oh, come on now. Have a good show, and I will enjoy it tomorrow. You're going to miss a hell of a show. I'm excited for this show, folks. I like doing this show just because I get to watch it afterwards. I make the kind of show that I want to watch. So, Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin? What? No, you're not Carol Baskins. You stay away from my felines. Fucking Carol Baskins. Guess what, motherfuckers? No, Carol Baskins, no. So anyway, let's see what the other chat has to say. Other chat, they should replace the cop shows with shows about Karens. That would be way more interesting. They did cancel cops, so we're going to talk about that. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the show. Get the fucking shit going. So Karens, goddamn Karens, you know what Karens are? They're like white ladies who want to speak to the manager, and they're all outraged over everything, and their white privilege just drips through the pores of their skin constantly. They think they're so special. They think they're so above it, and they're angry. They're really angry. So this week we have a bunch of Karen goddamn clips. Let's go ahead and start it off. So this woman was out protesting Black Lives Matter, I guess, and some woman just comes up to her and just starts screaming at her in front of her kid and making her child cry. Let's have a look. I think I have to actually click on the raw story and shut down my goddamn ad blocker. Fuck you, ad blocker. And it's going to say, shit on your ad blocker. I already did, goddammit. I'm faster than you, raw story. Fuck off. So anyway, Let's watch the video. Come on, click on the video, goddammit. Not that video. Fuck that video.
A video of what looks like a woman verbally attacking an 8-year-old and her mom during Friday's protests in Northwest Bakersfield has gone viral on social media. 17's Amber Frias spoke to the mother and joins us with more. Amber.
Erica Bays did not want to go on camera to limit trauma to her daughter, but she did tell us what happened.
911. You need to get your wife. My daughter. Do not kill my daughter.
A terrifying experience for an 8-year-old girl.
Okay.
In the video recorded by her mother, you hear the little girl sobbing in fear.
Good job.
This is something you're going to see a lot in a couple of these videos. The guys are trying to drag them away because their spouses, the male spouses, in rare cases, have better sense. They're like, woman, you know what happens to people that caught on viral video? They're going to make fun of you. You're going to goddamn have your whole lives destroyed. And he's trying to physically move her away because he knows better. But she's like, no, I'm a white lady. I'm privileged. Don't you guys fucking protest? This is America. You don't get to do that here.
I haven't.
As the video continues, you hear her inconsolably telling her mother she's scared.
Look at this. Are you proud? She's not killing.
Yeah, she proud. She a Trump supporter. You know she a Trump supporter. They don't give a fuck. They don't want you to protest. You don't protest our cops in our country. This is my country. Shut the fuck up, goddammit. We're going to mock you people into extinction. Video after fucking video, you're going to be mocked. It's going to happen. And here's another example of it. Another guy trying to stop his girlfriend or wife from ruining her life, but she ain't having none of it. I guess these people are speaking in a slight accent in a diner behind her, and so she's got to interject herself because she a bitch.
I was born and raised here. You
That
know
doesn't
what?
make me-
You know what? I
You
have a
don't- you
different
don't
opinion
think-
than you,
I don't care.
and I don't give a
don't care.
what you think.
I don't care
How
what you
about
say.
that?
I don't
How
care
about
what
that?
you say.
Good for you.
Well, good for you too.
Do you pay taxes here, my friend?
Of course I pay
Do
taxes.
you pay taxes?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You don't want taxes.
Yes, everybody pay taxes.
Oh, everybody pays
Yes.
taxes, really?
Yeah.
You do.
Of course I
You were
What do
born
you
and
think?
raised here?
I pay more
All
taxes
your
than you.
friends pay taxes.
Don't tell me. what to
Excuse
do.
me?
Excuse
You know
me.
what? You're not dealing with one of your Syrian right now, and I'm not going to be talked down
But
to
you're the
by
one who
you.
turned around and talking to us.
I'm not
You're
going to
the
be
one who
talked
was
down
trouble.
to by you. So you laugh all you want. You know what? That's a prime example of why we don't want you here.
Okay, what else?
Wow.
There you go.
You know what?
You're the
You're
man.
a dick.
He's the
Thank
dick.
you.
What's happening?
You're the man.
She's the one who turned around.
You know what? I didn't do anything. He's eyeing me up.
He never eyed you. You're the one who
No,
stared at
actually, I
him.
turned around and
Yo.
declared it.
Turned around, declared him, and he looked at me.
Oh, all of a sudden I'm being racist.
Yes.
Call the
You
cops right now.
guys need to go back to where you
Okay,
came
we're gonna
from.
call the cops right now.
It's not
We're gonna see. You're gonna.
okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Excuse
Shut your mouth. Sit
You know
down.
what, dude?
He's trying to stop
Oh, you
her.
know what?
Show me.
She's like,
It's
don't
fine.
do it.
Show me.
I was born and raised here.
We were.
You
I
weren't.
respected you first, and I didn't talk with
You.
you.
No, excuse me?
Shut up.
You don't f***ing own
Don't
this country.
talk. And this is
Ted.
country. This is my country.
No, it's not your country.
It is my country.
No, it's not.
Man, like I've said it before, folks, if you need any other reason to get Trump out of office, do it for pettiness. If you can't do it for logic and reason, which you should be able to do, pettiness, fuck these people. Make them sad. Let's make them cry. We know who's fucking inspiring this shit. We know these are fucking Trump supporters. Here's another example. They just keep on going. Karens can't stop. Oh my God, this woman. What in the absolute fuck? I guess she's going up and confronting some Asian guy and just, they don't even give a shit, folks. They know they're racist. They don't give a fuck if they're racist. They don't care if you film them. The horriblest fucks who ever fucked.
Great. Did you just make a racist comment?
You know what? I am not a racist person.
You just
What?
you just made a
But you know
racist
what?
comment.
You need to go home.
She's not a racist
I am
person,
from
but
here.
watch
Look
her.
at, go home.
I am here from here.
Go home. I don't care about your Facebook or your video.
Oh, okay, you're
Do you
making
know
a
how
racist
many
comment
people
right
can't
now?
stand you being
Oh,
here?
great.
You play games. We don't play games.
Oh, what kind of game are you playing?
I play games where you get fucked to death.
Oh, okay, well, great. Let me take your.
Look at her smile and
card.
walk away.
Let me.
The cruelty is the point here, folks. They're fucking evil. These goddamn conservative Christians are evil fucks. And they're always like, I don't care if you record me. And so they go viral. And they're always like, I'm not racist. That's not me. That does not fucking, that doesn't represent who I am as a person. Yes, it does. Yes, it fucking does, bitch.
Never play too.
You get away
Great.
from me.
So this lady
I'm calling the
just
police on
made
you.
a racist comment. I can't believe this.
You are going to go to real jail now.
Well, great, you are.
Understand me, kind of man?
I think you're
You
going.
understand me, kind of man?
Not racist, but.
You understand me, kind of man?
Respect.
Respect.
Respect people.
Respect.
Lady.
I can understand your language, China
Respect.
man.
Lady.
Respect. Then you move your car. You're
There you
way
go.
too close.
Look at this.
Get away from
Look at
me.
this
There you go.
Move your car.
You
You're way
don't
too
even
close
know.
to me. Look! She parked way over across the line. He parked correctly and you did. And that's like the epitome of fucking privilege, folks. Oh my God. Hey, this Asian person parked correctly, but they're too close to me, so you're in the wrong here. Just, God damn it. Let's stick it to these motherfuckers. Who's with me? Come on, you guys gotta be with me. Everybody's gotta, if you're not with me, fuck off. Seriously.
If you park the car,
Who's making you?
you don't
know who
even
my
know.
family is?
There you go.
Do you know who my family is? Do you know who your family is? Go home to your family. This is from your government.
Respect,
Go home.
lady.
Go home.
Get
This is
educated
from my
and
government.
respect.
This is from my government.
Get
Go home. You're getting
educated
fucked.
and
you are so
respect.
Fucked. You're gonna get fucked. Your
Get
kids are gonna get fucked.
respect.
This is my
Get
country.
educated and respect, lady.
This is my
Did you
country,
finish
and
college?
This is from my government.
Did you finish
Go
college?
Home.
Did you finish
Put
college?
that on your Facebook.
Did you?
You know what?
Did you?
You are nothing. What did you say?
You're nothing.
I said,
Exactly.
what?
You're nothing right there.
What?
Lady,
God.
get educated and respect.
I just want to renounce my whiteness. Like, I don't want to be associated with anybody who's like this. Any white person who's like this. Anybody. I want to almost fucking denounce my American citizenship. Because this type of motherfucker, this obvious Trump supporter, this is what they think the government is fucking endorsing. Because it is. Our government is endorsing this type of racism, this type of go back to where you came from fucking nonsense. And I just, God, it's so angering. I don't want to be any fucking part of it. But, like, I don't have a fucking choice, right? So all we can do is name and shame. Name and fucking shame whoever this person is. I hope they found out what her name is. Hope it's spreading fucking everywhere. Doxing is bad. Fuck that. Dox all these motherfuckers. She probably doesn't have a job because she's retired, but if she did, fuck, find her fucking job. And it just keeps going. This is so sad, folks. Look how fucking privileged these people are. She's so exhausted, but imagine how she would feel if she was black. Just watch this shit.
Tell South Holland you calling me a nigger? Come on, let's file the hate crime. Here's the idiot who thought it was okay to call me a nigger. Here's her license plate.
Drives to the police
and she
department.
want to drive to the police station. Let's see what we're going to tell the cops today.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
tell me
I'm
you're
for
sorry.
everything. I'm sorry for the looting. I'm sorry for everything. What do you want from me?
Why would you call me a
passed
nigger?
me.
Yeah, because you weren't driving.
I'm so fed up with all this shit.
Because I'm so fed up with it that I had to just randomly call you a racist name. It's your fault, clearly. You're a black person, but I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I just think all the black people are responsible for looting, even though the vast majority of them have been peaceful, and much of the looting and the burning has been done by white folks, including the cops that were recently shot and murdered. We're going to cover that. But no, she's so tired. Oh my God, your life's so hard, isn't it? I'm so tired.
She lives in South Holland. This is the lady. And we got cameras today.
Please, I can't take this anymore. I'm trying to move out. I'm trying to move out.
No, she called me a nigger and then she drove here to cry.
She passed me.
Yeah, so that's what we're dealing
on the
with.
left. She passed me on the left.
Okay.
And I can't.
That's what we're dealing with.
This
is what we dealing with.
I witnessed the lootings. I can't take anymore. I'm trying to move.
It's okay to call somebody a nigger because you're tired of looting?
Yes, I'm tired of
Yes.
it. You guys call each other that all the time.
Shut the fuck up! Call the police, tell them what you want to tell them. You're on camera, you're the white lady who called somebody a nigger. It's fucking 2020, you're pathetic.
Take this anymore.
Please
I
call
can't
her
take
an
it anymore
officer.
either.
Please, call her an officer.
I got
Call her an officer. And what do I do about her calling me a nigger? Is there hate crime for that? Okay. I'll file charges for that hate crime too. Because you want to call people niggas today. I got time, lady.
I'm so tired of this.
I'm tired too. Black people been tired for 400 years, lady. What the fuck?
I lived here because I wanted to get along.
Come on, call the police you want to call so we can file the crimes that we want to file. Because y'all got time today. I have time, lady.
I can't take this.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have thought about your action. Now she gonna walk out. Yeah, bad life decisions. Maybe don't randomly scream the N-word at black people because you think they're responsible for looting. You know, it doesn't seem that complicated, but go viral, have it all destroyed. You think you've had a bad day now? Yeah, you fucking seen nothing yet. Let's see who the original video's got 3.3 million likes. Do they have her name down here? Put my glasses back on. All right, I don't know. Somebody find out. Fuck her. And we ain't even done with the Karens yet, folks. It's gonna get worse. Here's a Karen who's upset because a black lady came outside of her building and sat down on a bench. Yeah, sitting while black.
She said she playing the black card.
Wait for the end. The end is so funny.
She playing the black card. That's exactly what this woman just said.
Svetlana. Call the police on healthcare worker. When you're moved, refuse to do for bitch.
I want this video to be gone.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
And I want
No, we gotta see the type of person that you are.
Yeah, this video's not going anywhere. They're starting to be afraid of the camera folks, and we have to make them afraid of it. They should be afraid.
this is like unacceptable. I'm saying I'm holding up my tears. Seriously.
It's fucking privilege, dude. She's sitting there crying because she's calling the cops, and the cops not showing up because a black person's next to
That's
her.
where you went wrong at. That's where you went wrong at.
And now she knows she's going viral, so her whole world's crumbling down. And she wants the cops to come and delete the video, but of course they're not going to. Just
Her husband is literally leaving.
and watch this shit.
Look at how she's standing up there.
Her whole life handed to her on a silver platter.
Make this up. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
Can you go with me to the police? Yeah.
Imagine that.
Uh-huh.
If Bozo was a person, it would be you.
Yeah. Black lady, will you walk over me to the police? Hey, what could go wrong? Just go to the fucking police. Nothing ever happens to black people around the police, so just come with me. Oh my God. You're so stupid. You're so imagine how stupid you would have to be to ask a black person who you're asking to walk over with you to the police because they're not showing up. These Karens, man, they're beyond fucking parody. And this one get her ass slapped. Watch this one. Totally deserved it. 7.1 million views. Even the dude filming it is telling her straight up she deserved it, and she sure enough did.
You need to leave. You need to leave. We're not serving you. We do not serve you.
Excuse me, but you did say that she needs to go back to her country. What is that?
Native Americans.
Excuse me, this is what this whole world.
White people are not from this country. Don't serve her. Yeah, you do not serve her racist ass.
You don't tell. No. Continue serving. Continue serving.
You need to leave. You're not a part of this.
You
You need to leave. You're not a part of this. No. No, you do not come in here and use the F word and swear and call me a bitch.
I've never even said
I
that
said she
word.
is, and
I've
you're not a
never
part
even
of
said
it.
that word.
So
You're
you
making
get out of
stuff up
here.
now.
I know. I said
No.
she is, and that's why she's leaving. So
Okay.
you will leave too.
No. This is going all over the internet. You don't know who I am. You told her to go back to her country where she's from.
I did not even do with her. That's assault.
Yeah.
You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Where were you born? Where were you born? Where were you born, bitch? I was born in America, bitch. Where are your ancestors from? They're not from this country. You're going back to Mexico. Bitch, you better go back to where you're from.
You just walked into her.
Yeah. That's assault, yeah.
Bitch, you
Look
just
at her.
touched
Go
me.
play the victim.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you deserved it.
Yeah, you deserved it. Gotta play the victim now.
You pushed her and she smacked you.
Yep.
That was self-defense on her part.
Yep.
Nope.
Exactly. Grabbed her and you got slapped. You got exactly what the fuck happened to you. Should have happened to you. In fact, you should be charged with a crime for assault, you know. Holy shit, they're just going fucking nuts, man. And here's another example. So at first, I thought, oh my God, this has already started off so well. Looks like Nancy Pelosi after a bender. But at first, I thought, well, they're kind of walking up to her. So, you know, maybe she's kind of in fear for her life. But apparently what happened was she pulled her car up in front of them and jumped out to try to halt them from walking, because all these white people think that it's their job now to stop protest and shit.
Well, the woman caught...
And so they're like, move your car. Get your car out of the way. And so, of course, she spits right in the dude's face. Yeah. Spit right in your face. That's assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah, name and shame. She'd be in jail right now. Look at her. Oh my God! Oh my God! Why are people mad at me? Because I drove my car in the middle of it and jumped out and spit in their faces. Oh my God, they're crazy!
To block protesters. Shorewood police arrested Rapkin last night on charges of battery and disorderly
Congratulations to your newfound fame. I hope you enjoy it, crazy bitch.
Arthur Ursink, a Shorewood Village trustee and president of the Business Development District, wrote, quote, "I'd like to publicly denounce the racist actions taken by the woman outside Metro Market and make it very clear she does not represent our Shorewood."
It represents a lot more people than you wish she did. That's the problem. That's why we got to name and shame all these people. Just going fucking nuts. And we got one more. I want to call this one woke Karen. This is what it's like when you're a Karen, but you know because you're white, the cops aren't going to do anything to you.
Oh, is it?
And so you can use your privilege to kind of bully them a little bit. And she kind of goes nuts with it. Watch her.
Behavior is very rapid. Oh, is it?
And Jamie, every time I just try to have a normal conversation with you, it just goes right to insults.
Is that against the law? Is it against the law to insult a man in blue?
Can you understand how it's not a normal conversation?
You guys get called shit all the time.
And why we're concerned?
And you take down the blacks and you get fucking on video.
That's false.
We're leaving. Look, she white, so they gonna leave.
I want him arrested.
Yeah.
For physical assault.
Have a good day, ma'am. Have a good day. No, we're not dealing with a white Karen today.
Have a good day.
It just shows you how privileged is in this country, folks. Woke Karen! With your crazy Karen ass. I forgot to sing my Karen intro song, too. But oh well, what you gonna do? Alright, well, that's the beginning of my show. That's the Karen section. So let me see what you guys have to say in the chats. It's already fucking hilarious. I think that's a Susan. Alright, a Susan, that'll work. Karen looks crazy. Yep, they all look pretty crazy. That's a really correct description, Dusty. Aren't they always? Dusty is the best! I know, right? Have some slave master portraits. Bye, Karen. Yep. Going nuts. Damn racist bitch. Saying all the quiet parts out loud. Hi, Dusty. It's been a while since I got to watch the show. You've been doing phenomenal work. Keep it up. I will, Jacob. I really appreciate that. I'm doing my best. Somebody got to cover all this crazy shit. The conspiracies are fine. It's just, I know, right? They're like, nope. Back up. Back up. Abort. Abort. Escape. This bitch is crazy, I know. Karen versus Blue. Funny stuff, funny stuff. All right, I got so much to cover. Let me do the super chats, and I gotta continue with the show. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get through it. Super chats. Let me find more of this. All right. Carol Baskins. $1.99 for Lee Spanner. What's up, Lee Spanner? Good to see you. Appreciate that. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. It's been a while since I've cried on the show. So, I guess tears of joy are better than the other type. Naomi Woutermuth? I want to get your name right because you were so generous. Naomi Woutermuth. Is that close? Dusty, I'm a longtime fan, and I want to thank you for helping me while I was going through my deconversion of Christianity. Hey, no problem. Like, I'm honored to help you guys any way I can. You deserve all the credit. I will take minor credit. And convincing me to vote for Biden in 2020. Keep up the good work. Hey, according to everybody, my vote shaming has the opposite effect. Yet everybody keeps telling me that I convinced them to vote for Biden, so I'm starting to think that maybe it's working. I don't know. Even Kyle's coming around. Hey, I appreciate that, Naomi. You're awesome. Very generous. Love you. Sophia, Christina Botha. What's up, Sophia? We are pulling down statues this side of the pond. Hey, we're doing it this side of the pond, too. All over the place. Let's get the fuck rid of them. I don't care. We got to put up like statues like superheroes from movies and shit. And then like 20 years, we can change it to something else. We should like change them every 20 years. to whatever the pop culture zeitgeist is. That's my opinion. Appreciate that, Sophia. Jason T. Ting is $10. This is from me and Amber. What's up, you and Amber? And our 3 cats, Morty, Harley, and Ninja. We love you, Dusty. I love you guys back. Give the kitties some scratchies and pets from me. Rocket6923, $5. Did you see I used horror response to Jack and Glenn's Black Lives Matter video? No, I didn't see Jack and Glenn's video, and I didn't see AI used video. I can imagine it's just racist bullshit from Cancer Nosferatu. So, what do you expect from that dude? Holy shit, I almost did a podcast with that dude one time. Like, I didn't know anything about him. I didn't do my research. Holy shit, what a bullet. I'm like Neo in the Matrix dodging fucking bullets with that one. That would have been, like I would have never lived it down. Would have been career ending. Serenity Rose, $1.99. Love to you and the furries from the UK. Ever been here? Nah, I never been to the UK. I've always wanted to go, but I hate to travel. I'm more sort of a recluse, but I do appreciate that. Maybe I'll get over there someday and visit you guys. Dave V. Fireable, $2. The one old Karen is also Social Karen on TMZ. All right, didn't know that. She a famous Karen? She going around just Karen it everywhere? Wouldn't be surprised. The Nomad, $5. Karens react to cameras like vampires react to sunlight. I know, right? They're like, oh my God, you're filming. Well, they always act like they don't care too. I don't care. I don't care till the next day. It's so funny. Victoria Cunningham, what's up, Victoria? For the love of the kitties and the doggies, please take this money and get Katana checked out. Make sure she's okay, please. Well, she has a little kitty code. I think she's going to be okay. She has lost a little weight, though, but I think she's going to be all right. I mean, she's been in here. She's been eating today. We've just been getting her a little quiet time. But if she does get worse, I definitely will have her checked out. Not going to let her die on my watch. Appreciate that. Lucha Cabre Inc., $10. Appreciate that, Lucha Cabre. Even though you didn't say nothing. Just James, $1. What's up, Just James? Blocka. Thank you, Blocka. Give me $19.99. Very generous. Hey, Dusty, just want to say that I really appreciate you and your work. I really appreciate you, Blocka. You guys are the heroes of the show. I could not do this without you guys. You guys support me, and that's the only way I'm able to keep doing this. So you guys keep supporting me, and I will keep doing it. I'll read the rest of the super chats when I come back. More super chats if you can, if you're able. Appreciate it. Those cops laugh ass, I know, right? Just start shrieking and they leave. White privilege, that is white privilege. All up in your face with that white privilege. All right, now we're going to do a section called, well, first off, this is what it all comes down to, folks. I've been very hard on the conservative protesters for spreading the coronavirus, but I've been less hard on the Black Lives Matter protesters, even though I'm worried about both of it. But the reason I've been more lenient on one side than the other side is because this is the difference. One side's protesting for stop killing us, and the other side's we demand haircuts. It's all the fuck you need to know. One side is ridiculous. One side is actually fighting for civil rights. And you know, the whole Black Lives Matter thing, it's not just about black people. I'm not trying to take it away from them or anything, but it's actually even beyond that. To police brutality that goes beyond race. Because they're not just doing this to black people. They're abusing white people, peaceful people all over the place, and have been doing this ever since the beginning of the police. So, like, it actually transcends race in a lot of ways. So, that's why I'm a little bit more lenient on them. But now we're going to do a section I like to call Bad Cops. Here we go. Bad cops. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they throw you on the ground and beat the shit out of you and don't give you your civil rights? Bad cops. Yeah, about to see a bunch of fucking bad cops. And, so the KKK fucking had their little rally. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that the police fired tear gas at them, that the police interrupted their peaceful protest, their peaceful rally, and dispersed the crowd, just like they did the Black Lives Matter people. Right? Isn't that what happened? I don't see any rubber bullets being fired at them, or tear gas, or shields and batons. They don't seem to be getting beat the shit out of. Strange. I wonder why. Seems normal to me, folks. Nothing to see here. This is just regular old America, folks, where you can literally have Nazi flags and be like, "How Hitler, see how, white supremacy," and nothing. But you're like, hey, could you officers please stop killing us? Oh my God, I gotta beat you in the head with a goddamn baton. Don't you dare stand up to us. The reason, of course, that they're letting them do this is because they're not speaking out against the cops. You can fucking be as racist as you want to be. You can be as big of a piece of shit as you want to be. You can spread hatred and fear and violence. But you can't talk against the cops because they fucking rule you. Here's an example. Rational disconnect. I thought this was Hong Kong. Nope. This is America, yo. Here's a peaceful protesters. Black Lives Matters. Yeah. You're standing in front of us. No way. This is a civil disturbance. You're standing there with your umbrellas. I mean, how is this America, man? It's Trump's America. That's the only thing I can say. Like, it's beyond anything I could imagine, but yep, here's Trump's America. And this is just the beginning. I have so many examples of this. Yeah, you know that guy that pushed down the old guy and he bled out of his ears? Well, here's all the cops cheering for them because they got bailed out of jail. Yeah, they're there to cheer for their buddy cops that pushed the old man down. Like, they don't even give a fuck anymore, folks. They know we think they're evil. They know we think they're horrendous bullies who don't give a shit about the public. And they just do whatever they can to prove us right over and over and over again. Full-fledged in your face. That's a lot of bad apples. It's almost like it's not a few bad apples at all. It's almost like the whole barrel is made of just rotten, disturbing bullshit that fouls whatever it touches. And here's another example. Breaking news, dashcam footage obtained by CTV News shows Athabasca Chipewyan First Nation Chief Alan Adam getting tackled by Wood Buffalo RCMP officers, then punched in the head and put in a chokehold. Like, even if you're Native American, folks, it don't matter. Watch this. So they get him out, and he just thinks about not complying immediately. Just thinks for a second. Oh, immediately, oh my God! Did you not immediately acquiesce to what we told you to do? Boy, I gotta take you down. I gotta immediately fucking punch you in the throat, knock you on your back. I can't believe you even thought about not obeying. You belong to us, boy. That's what every one of them are fucking like, folks. Every one. And you know, the funny part is, that whole voice I'm doing right there, and the whole routine I'm doing right there, I got that from Alex Jones, man. Alex Jones used to do videos. Let me see if I can find it out. He used to do videos, like, for a decade. For a fucking decade. Called shit like, Police State 2000, Police State The Takeover, Police State Total Enslavement, where every video he was explaining exactly what is happening right now was going to happen. He was actually right about it. Talking about how the fucking cops were bullies and they were just fucking instigating shit. And you couldn't stand up to them. If you dared question them, they would attack you. But instead of now saying, hey, I was right about the whole thing, now that Trump is president, he's like, Democrats initiate martial law by mob rule. He's basically like, why are all these citizens creating martial law against themselves? It's so fucking bizarre to watch, man. How much of a fucking sellout this guy is. It's just a parody. Democrats initiate martial law by mob rule. How is this fucking real life right now? I've lost my place. Let me see. Oh, God. Did you see this shit? Here we go. Another example. Peaceful protest. This is some scary shit, folks. So, I guess they were peaceful protesting after curfew. But, like, there shouldn't be fucking curfews for peaceful protest, right? You have the right to peaceful protest. The government doesn't have the right to say, oh, no. Curfew. You can't peaceful protest past the time we tell you to do. Bullshit. That's a violation of the constitutional rights. So, these people are out peaceful protesting. The cops pull over in an unmarked car, throw this woman to the ground, hogtie her. They throw her in an unmarked car, don't tell anybody where they're going, and they tell these people, if you follow us in our unmarked car, we will kill you. Like they kidnapped her. Watch.
Yo, what the fuck? This is an unmarked car. Who is this? Who are you? You follow us, you will get shot. You understand me? What is happening?
This is America, folks. They literally pull over, jerk a woman off the street, hog tie her, throw her in the back of an unmarked car, don't tell anybody what's happening, and tell the people, if you follow us, you'll be shot. What is happening? Now, apparently they took her to jail, and eventually she was released on bail and shit. But can you imagine how scary that is for the people who are with her? How is this still America, folks? There needs to be more protests. I know the protests haven't ended. They haven't even slowed fucking down. But there needs to be even more for all the shit that's happening right now. And look at this shit, folks. Oh, God damn it. They're slashing the tires of protesters and medical care workers. These are the cops, folks. Watch them. Just on camera, slashing people's tires all over the place. Like, how is this?
I just got back to my vehicle, parked in a lot, and the police slashed 1, 2, 3, 4 of my tires.
What's happening?
And they've also slashed every other car that's parked in this lot's tires. Every car that's parked here has their tires slashed. Every single car.
I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to even say anymore. I don't know what to fucking say anymore, folks. The cops are fucking slashed. And they're like, and this is their excuse. Minnesota state troopers admit strategically deflating tires during George Floyd protest. Strategically deflating. That's not deflating. They're slashing tires, folks. Stabbing knives is not strategically deflating. That's slashing tires. Okay? This is destruction of fucking property. How is this strategic? How is this helping anyone? How is this doing anything but furthering every bad stereotype about cops everybody has about you? How? They don't care. They want us to hate them. They want us to attack them so they have an excuse for their bloated budgets so they can fucking beat us even more because they get fucking off on it. The wolves are fucking rolling us right now. It's terrifying. And folks, I don't believe a goddamn word policemen say. I didn't before, but I really fucking don't now. And their word, a cop's word, should automatically be inadmissible in court by law. At about 7:30, this is the Seattle Police Department, demonstrators outside of the East Precinct began moving barricades at 11th and Pine despite multiple requests from police to stop. Individuals began to throw rocks, bottles, and explosives at officers. Several officers injured due to improvised explosives, which apparently they show here. Folks, it's a candle. It says fucking candle on it. The word candle is fucking written on it. It's an improvised explosive. What happened is, they went into a peaceful protest, they knocked this candle over, and then they took a picture of it to justify why they are violating people's First Amendment rights. That's a candle. There's a video of the event. Not only was it not thrown at you, it was knocked over at a shrine to Breonna Taylor, who they walked into her house and murdered while she was sleeping. Every one of these persons should be put in prison. This should be against the law. Defund these motherfuckers. Defund them. Take away a giant chunk of their budget. Punish them. They have to be punished. We have to make an example. Here's another example of it. These lying fucks. NYPD finds concrete disguised as ice cream at George Floyd protest. This is the narrative they're trying to put out, but they're putting concrete in milkshakes, folks. This is proof of it. Look, we found it. We found the proof. Smoking gun evidence. This is literally concrete samples that carpenters use to figure out the correct consistency of their concrete. They put them in coffee cups. Hi, industrial carpenter here. These are samples to check the mixes of concrete. This is not always a perfect mixture, but good try. Next time, before writing, make sure your mouth is boot-free so you can actually write facts. It even says on the side of it what it is. They wrote the mixtures on the fucking side of it. So they found some kind of carpenter, construction workers, mixtures. And they're going to pretend like, see? These fucking evil Antifa looters, they're hiding concrete and ice cream to throw at us. Cops' words should be inadmissible in court. If they don't have lots of other evidence to back up what they're saying, whatever they're saying should automatically be thrown out. That should be one of the first rules when they reform the police departments, in my opinion. They should take most of the power of these lying fucks away from them. It's just, I just want to scream so fucking bad, but I can't. Here's another example of it. Austin Police Department. We can't express enough how grateful we are to serve you, Austin. Our officers have been working around the clock during these unprecedented times and thank everyone who took the time to write and make sure our day is a little brighter. Here they are. Thank you for your service. Read, oh, look how happy we are to read all these cards that people sent us. Look at all the outpouring of love and support. But, hey, why do most of these envelopes have the same writing on it? From the fucking same exact person, clearly. Like, folks! Now, somebody said, hey, maybe a person collected all these cards from a bunch of, like, I don't know where they got them. And then they brought to the police and wrote thank you on them. And so maybe it's not a conspiracy. I don't know any good way to explain this, folks. Other than the fact that they're trying to trick you into believing there's an outpouring of support for the great job they're doing. And look at this Mickey Mouse bullshit. They're so inept in every goddamn way. It's so insulting. Like, what the fuck? How did we get here, dudes? It's just, I know see, the thing is, I know me even saying that, it's just white privilege. I know it's because I fucking have such an easy life and because my white privilege has shielded me from this. For 45 years, I've been shielded for this. And I'm just now getting a pouring of it on top of me. Like black people have gotten for hundreds of years. And I'm shocked at it. But it's my privilege that makes me shocked. I'm almost speechless, which is, for me, very strange. But this is the third show I've done where I'm just fucking documenting this stuff. Hour after hour after hour, and it's incredible. Here's another example, folks. Them out peaceful protesting. First Amendment rights. This is the Constitution, folks. But nope. We're cops. You can't talk to us. You can't stand close to us. We are the God men. So he's going to back up and he's going to fire point blank range at them. Yep. He knows he did. He knows he shot you. They're God men. You're not allowed to be close to them. You're not allowed to look at them. You're not allowed to speak to them. They rule you. Get it through your heads, boy. But, this one's sort of funny. It's maddening at first. Let's get to the maddening part first. Okay, so horses are giant animals. I don't know if you've ever been up close to a horse, especially these mounted police horse, but they're like fucking dinosaurs. They're fucking huge. And they basically have bricks for feet. So they are marching these giant dinosaur-like brick-footed monsters up into a crowd to try to disperse the crowd. But here's the thing, they're animals. So they're skittish. So hey, maybe you don't march brick-footed monsters up through a crowd to disperse them, you fucks. So of course, when you march these basically weapons of destruction up into a crowd to trample people, like some of them are going to throw water bottles at you probably. Some of them are going to be mad and scream and shit, which is exactly what happened. Which is obviously going to make the horses jump and skittish, right? This is animal abuse. Absolute, not only is it human abuse, it's animal abuse from these fucking pieces of goddamn garbage. You fucking pieces of shit. So now, the fucking horses get spooked because people are mad. You're trying to stomp all over them with goddamn 2,000-pound brick feet. And yeah, so this is what happened, folks. This is sort of funny, a little bit. Like, I don't give a shit. He got hurt. Fuck him. Here we go. No, that's not it. Fuck. Where is it? Is it one after it? Oh, yeah, here we go. Here he goes. He gets wrapped around the fucking light. Yeah, they spooked the horse, and boom! Look at him. Boom! They gonna blame that on protesters. No, that's the fuck on you. That's the fuck on you, you dumb motherfucker. Don't bring fucking horses up in the middle of protest. Your sons are fucks, but yep. Doing! 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 I can watch that all day. Yeah. Fucking pig get dismounted. Is this what you wanted, motherfucker? Because you got it. And if it was just that motherfucker, it would be okay. But here, look. The horse runs down the street and barrels over other people, innocent people. Because these fucking stupid cops.
Oh my
Look, cops running down, this guy just standing there, minding his own business, and boom! Knocked down. Can you imagine just standing there and all of a sudden a horse comes and just knocks you the fuck down? Like, my bad. I guess I should have been paying attention to a horse running down the fucking middle of the road about to run me over with his fucking brick feet.
Oh my god!
These fucking cops, man.
Oh my god!
Ah, shit. All right. Try not to get so angry. Gotta calm down. And, about to get mad again. So, anyway, this black business owner got robbed. Then he held the white dude at gunpoint and called the cops. So, the cops show up. He immediately takes all the bullets out of his gun, takes the magazine out of his gun, puts the gun away, and they punch him in the face and break his jaw and let the robber go. The first thing they do when they see the black guy is immediately punch him. And I'm laughing. I don't mean to laugh, folks. Like, people got mad at me last time because of doing that. I'm just so exasperated. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore. It's so ridiculous. Like, I have to, like, I almost have to find absurdity in this ridiculousness in order to not go insane. But here he is. This is the guy that called the cops. And then they walk in, and the first thing, yep, let me punch you in the fucking chin. Let me break your fucking jaw and throw you to the ground. We're the good guys. We're here to help. And then they claim he was reaching for a gun. That's what they claimed. He was reaching for a gun, folks. Is he reaching for a gun? I don't think he's reaching. I think he ejected the shell already. So anyway, maddening. You want more evidence, folks, that the police need to be defunded? I was just reading earlier that they have, at some schools, the police department have grenade launchers. They have military vehicles. Their budgets are so bloated. So here's the police Lamborghini. Yeah, the official car to fund the police is the LAPD Lamborghini parked in a disabled spot. Now, I know probably they confiscated this from somebody. I just read that the police now are stealing more money from people than robbers are. They're now confiscating more dollars worth of stuff, just seizing stuff, the police is, than crooks are stealing from the American people. That's what our police departments are like in this country. They have $4 billion budgets, and that's not enough for them. They have to confiscate more money than criminals are stealing, and they're driving around Lamborghinis. Tell me we should defund these fucks immediately. And here's another example. The hits just keep on coming. Here they are, just riding by peaceful protesters, and yeah, let's just mace you. Yeah, why not? Just fuck you. Oh, you're flipping us off? Okay, well then you gotta be maced. We're the good guys. Here's some mace for you. Here's some mace for you. Mace for everybody. Oh my God, you're standing there peaceful protesting. Gotta mace you. Mace for everybody. Like, how is this not fucking crimes against humanity? How is it not? How are every one of these cops not in prison for assault with a deadly weapon? How are they not? Like, a girl got killed because they maced her. It can kill you. I'm going to show you in a minute. Folks.
They just sprayed motherfuckers.
Yeah, they just sprayed motherfuckers. They don't give a... They're trying to send a message. We rule you. We rule you. You're not allowed to speak out. We will torture you. It's literal torture, folks. They have special mace that hurts worse than any mace you can buy because they want to torture you. Here's another example. This one was Facebook Live, where they're arresting a FedEx driver because he parked the wrong way on a street.
Video starts with an Amazon delivery man on the ground, detained by Warren police.
I can attest to it. He put the box in my hand.
It was 2 p.m. Tuesday on Engelman and Warren when the package was delivered.
And he was so polite to my next door neighbor. He offered to put the package in on the chair for her because it was a little bit heavy.
But seconds later, a Warren officer was on the scene.
From when my sister walked in the house and then walked back out, The cop had him on the ground and had him cuffed and was calling for backup.
I mean,
The video shows.
how is this America? No, I know it's my privilege. I know I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I got to quit laughing because it's just so absurd though. And they like ask him, even the white folks, even the old white folks are like, why are you doing this? You're not protecting or serving anybody. And he's like, well, he was parked the wrong way on the street.
And another employee took the truck from the scene. Mayor Jim Fouts creating a new.
Anyway, folks, oh my God. Like there's either three responses. Either I cry about it, or I scream about it, or I laugh. And like none of these are good fucking choices for the show. But here's these assholes, folks. Name and shame this motherfucker. James DeMarco of Frankville. Here he is. Yeah, the Black Lives Matter protesters are going by. It's so funny. Look at these, they're Trump supporters. They're so proud of it. They're so fucking proud of it. Look, all lives matter. Trump. Fuck these people. Fuck these people. Pettiness 2020. You need no other reason to get out there and stump for Joe Biden than to fuck these motherfuckers. Make them cry. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. I gotta calm down. All right, calm down, Dusty. Don't get mad. And look, folks. Want to see another example of white privilege? Here's a guy that ran over a protester and killed him. Fucking ran over a protester and killed him. Look how the cops treat him. Allowed to casually hang back and smoke his cigarettes. Nobody kneel on his neck. No one's thrown to the ground. No one's bullying him. Oh well. Oh well. This man ran over a black protester, and the police would not put him in handcuffs and let him stand around and smoke a cigarette and protected him. The man hit Robert Forge. Robert Forge later died of his injuries. It's just a different set of rules, folks. Like, I feel it every day, folks. Like today, I went to the store, and my car's tags expired because I haven't had a chance to go get it renewed yet. And I think actually my license is expired too because of Corona. The DMV was shut down, so I was driving around with a expired tag and expired license today, and a cop got right behind me, and I felt nothing. My blood pressure didn't rise at all. I didn't blink an eye. I said to myself, nothing's going to happen to me, and you know what? Nothing happened to me. He pulled up right next to me, he looked at me, he nodded, and he went on. And that's exactly what I knew was going to happen. I feel this shit every goddamn day, folks. But like I'm trying to use my platform to even the playing field. That's all I know to fucking do about it. Like, and these goddamn fucking bullies, folks. You're not allowed to even look at them. You're not allowed to question them. Look at these insecure fucking pieces of shit. They want you to hate them. They get off on bullying you.
Yeah, well, apparently this is harassment. If you're standing in front of my face like that. That's some real harassment right there, bro. Record this, bro. Go ahead. Why are you harassing?
Look at him, guys leaning back. Cop all up in his face, trying to intimidate him. I'm a cop! What are you even looking at me for, man?
What am I doing to you? Because I looked your direction? Sit there. Because I looked your direction. No one's moving. No one's moving. I never moved any direction.
Stop mad dogging me. Means don't look at me.
I looked that direction. Who's touching you? Who's touching you? You're in front of me.
Stop touching me. Literally up on the guy. Got him pushed up on a car. Backed all the way up. Stop just trying to find an excuse to beat the fuck out of him.
You're in my personal space. What do you mean? Touching? Yes, I do.
You don't have personal space.
It's my
you don't have any rights.
My own personal space. What do you mean I have no personal space?
Look at him laugh.
Keep mad dogging me. No, mad dogging.
Keep looking at me.
If you don't know what that is, then you need to fucking go black classes, retard.
Uh-oh. Oh, you got my name.
For what? Turn around.
What's he getting arrested for?
Turn around. What am I getting arrested for? Turn around. What am I getting arrested for? I'm asking you.
Let him know.
What am I getting arrested for? Turn around. What am I getting arrested for? Turn around. What am I getting arrested for? No one's look. Hey, what am I doing?
So you say he's being detained, right?
They don't have to have a reason. We're arresting you for resisting arrest. That's what they always do. Well, what do you arrest me to begin with for? You're resisting arrest.
You've been detained for a crime. A crime just occurred, okay?
Obviously, some crime against me just occurred. You're being detained right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Why is this cop not in jail? There should be no fucking peace, folks, until every one of these motherfuckers is without a job and behind bars. Every one of them. Every human piece of scum like this has to go. Every one of them. No excuses. Whew, what time is it? I'm already an hour into the fucking show. Okay, I ain't even got through the police brutality shit yet. Fuck. I'm sorry my show is so maddening, folks, but somebody's got to cover this because, look, Ohio protester dies 2 days after exposure to tear gas, pepper spray. They're killing folks out there, folks. Don't even matter if you're white. It's about race, yeah, because they're killing black folks at a higher rate, but it don't even fucking matter. Using weapons of mass destruction, or not weapons of mass destruction, deadly weapons, though, against peaceful protesters. Just, how is this America, folks? How is it fucking America still?
As I'm
All right, I'm gonna take a break from it real quick. I gotta take a break and read the chats for a second to calm down a little bit. I'm so disheartened. It's hard for me to do this show. It's hard. Get angry, Dusty. Let's burn the USA. Like, I can't say that. I can't fucking say that because it'll take my channel away from me. I can't say what I really want to say. I want to cry. But I can't cry either because... Like, how the fuck is this America still? Like, I grew up fucking proud to live here. Like, I know that was fucking naive, but it just my whole facade of what this country was has just been shattered. And I know it's because of my privilege, but shit, it's hard. It's hard to realize how full of shit I was about this country. It's hard to realize how evil this fucking place is. How it's always been like this. It's hard. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna get over it though. No, I don't still live in Denver or near Denver. I moved away from there. A crime just occurred. Yeah, no crime. Like, you assaulted that dude. No crime occurred except from you. Just vent, brother. We're crying too. I can't cry because I can't do this fucking show from crying, but it's hard not to. That's why I laugh. I'm laughing because if I don't laugh, I'm going to just sit here and bawl my eyes out of this shit. Because this shit ain't right, man. Like, I empathize with all these people being bullied and these goddamn... These enemies of the fucking people who make $80,000 a year by torturing fucking their fellow citizens. And the conservatives in this country just fucking treat them like they're the heroes. It's hard to fucking fathom that this is what it's come to. All right, let me read the super chats and continue with the show. I gotta keep going. I gotta push through it. I can't fucking get too disheartened to do this. Somebody's gotta cover this shit, right? Carol Baskin, once again, $5. This Karen's should come to my zoo, get in a plane, go live in Central America, and never come back. Heard that, Carol Baskins. Kinky, 666, great amount. Some ammo for the flea war, I appreciate it. Gotta murder those motherfuckers. War never changes. SoloFlare.9, Ryan Trundle is running for LA as a Justice Dim. All right, that sounds cool. Vote for Ryan Trundle then, I guess. I don't know what... Actually, look it up and see what what his platform is first. Don't just blindly support him because he's a Justice Dim. But, you know, usually that's a good thing. Spanky Weasel, $5. Here's some fuzzy money I found under the couch cushions. Look after Katana and give Mr. Floof a treat. I will do that. I appreciate that. I'll try to have Mr. Floof on another show soon. I'm sure he will look forward to that too. He liked hanging out with you guys. Kinky666, guess tire stocks were getting low. I know, right? I mean, how can they not be responsible for paying for all those tires at least? I mean, they're committing crimes, but they absolutely should be forced to pay for it. B-Station 2009, $5. Yeah, we could treat them how Trump Republicans are treating the post office right now. Exactly. Make them fund the police unions or whatever, the police retirement funds for 70 years like they do the post office. They go bankrupt. Then we wouldn't have a fucking problem. The Nomad. The thank you notes the police wrote themselves is like an episode of Read 'em Now What I Know, right? It's like beyond parody. Like, how could they not even think, oh, well, won't people notice this is all the same handwriting? They're like, no. Man, it's so hard to do sometimes, I swear. Destiny thinks calling white women carrot is racist? Nah, that ain't racist. Fuck them. They don't want to be called Karens. They shouldn't fucking act like Karens. I ain't got no love for those bitches. Beast Stage 2009, $2. Stone Cold Steve Austin yelling, wham! I know, what? We're going to talk about Stone Cold in a minute. Stone Cold being pretty cool lately. Hopefully we'll get there. Hopefully I won't cry my eyes out and have to cancel the show before we get there. So, Beast Stage 2009, where's the NRA to defend this brother's Second Amendment rights? They're just full of shit, right? We got to have guns because if the government starts treading upon our constitutional rights, like the right to fucking peacefully protest, we're going to attack them. And then it happens. They're like, oh, well, no, they're the good guys. They're so full of shit. Justin Joseph, $4.99 update. You successfully helped convert my wife from being Bernie or bust. If I wasn't a fellow atheist, I'd say you're doing the Lord's work. Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm sure she would have come around to it anyway. We still got a ways to go before the election. But I'm glad I can influence people, hopefully in the correct direction. I'm doing what I can, and thank you for letting me know. Lobo, $10. What's up, Lobo? What's up, Dusty? How is this America? This shit is what America great? I know. Are we great yet? Is Trump really going to be able to use the slogan, keep America great? I mean, I guess he is, because I guess the people that are following him they don't watch this show. So they don't know a lot of the shit's going on, and if they did, they probably wouldn't give a shit anyway. And, Gurmania, $10. I'm so glad you stepped away from the anti-SJW crowd. Much love, Dusty. Yeah, I wasn't in it very long. I was only in it for, I figured out pretty quickly, I gotta say. I realized, oh my God, they're making all these young people think that blue-haired college kids are the greatest threat to our planet, and Christians and conservatives are going to take over our whole government. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. I tried to fight, but I failed. But at least I tried. That's all you can really do, right? Whew. Destiny said it was sexist. Okay. Is it sexist? I don't know if it's sexist or not. I mean, I'm going to make fun of men that do the same thing. I call them Kevins. I don't know what you're supposed to call them, but I call them male Karens Kevins. So as long as you do it to both sides, I think it'd be fine. All right, let me continue with the show. Already an hour into it, man. I got to get it going. Got to get it going with the show and not cry my eyes out. So, this is Los Angeles. This is the mayor of Los Angeles, Mayor Garcetti. Look how full of shit this person is. And I like this comment. Don't fuck with a city where everyone is unemployed and has a bachelor degree in filmmaking. So this is a short video they made to illustrate what a lying piece of shit this dude is.
As long as I'm mayor, our entire city leadership is committed to protecting First Amendment rights. And we are committed to the peaceful and safe expression of those rights.
Police are shooting at unarmed people. Why are you shooting us?
We have police officers. They put their lives on the line. Our guardians put themselves out there bravely every single day.
I got shot in the head. My brain's bleeding.
And no, none of us are perfect. We're human beings.
Stop! I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! I'm sorry, I swear! I swear! I didn't do anything! They're pointing guns at us!
We have people mourning the death of this man, George Floyd. We had people capitalizing. His death is on their hands, as much as it is those officers.
When I heard him say what he said, I knew that he did not mean that. They're trained and continuously trained to make sure that we have a model that is about de-escalating. And violence is never the answer to violence, even if it's thousands of miles away. We saw images of officers on the line exercising restraint we expect of them.
Stop! Stop it!
We know that it is only with peace
Fucking stop it!
that progress can follow.
We see you! We fucking see you!
They don't care if you see him or not, though. That's the thing. They don't give a fucking shit, dude. Like, we need other countries to step up and help us. We're under a fucking attack from our police force right now. They're basically armed military. They have giant budgets and they have fucking military weapons. And they're attacking the citizens of the United States right now. We need the UN to fucking step in and help us right now. Fuck, I never thought I'd see anything like this in my goddamn lifetime. And I'm not even a tenth of the way through this shit yet. Like, I'm sorry this is so tough, folks. It's tough for me too, and here they are. Here's the fucking, who is this guy? Some kind of police chief. Complaining about how fucking bad the police are being treated. Listen to this motherfucker whine. You fucking piss baby.
This isn't stained by someone in Minneapolis.
Bullshit.
Still got a
No.
shine on it.
You're right. It's not stained by that guy in Minneapolis. It's stained by the entire history of the fucking police in this goddamn country. It's stained by the tens of thousands of different incidents of bullying. It's stained by all you motherfuckers. If you were good, you would not be a part of that organization. If I woke up tomorrow and I saw this shit going on, and I was the member of an organization that was doing this kind of shit, I would immediately resign. That's what any empathetic, moral person would do. They would never fucking be a part of it. They would resign and they would demand it changed instantly until they come back. That's what stains it. You stain it, motherfucker. You're a stain. Your fucking life's a stain.
Theirs. So do theirs.
Fuck you.
Stop treating us like animals and thugs. And start treating us with some respect.
Stop treating us like animals. Stop treating us with some respect. Fuck you. Respect is earned. You ain't earned my goddamn respect, motherfucker.
That's what we're here today to say.
Suck a dick.
We've been left out of the conversation. We've been vilified.
Good.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, you are, motherfucker.
It's disgusting. Trying to make us embarrassed of our profession.
You should be embarrassed.
375 million interactions.
You're an embarrassment.
Overwhelming.
Look at you.
Overwhelming.
Cry.
Positive.
Cry. Cry, you little bitch.
Nobody
Die
cared
mad.
about all the police officers that were killed in the last week in the United States of America.
I wonder
and
why.
And there were a number of them.
I wonder why, motherfucker. That's not right. Like, I don't want innocent cops to die. Like, I don't want that to happen. Of course, a guy did recently shoot a couple cops, and he turned out to be a 4chan white supremacist type. Not Black Lives Matter. We're going to cover that in a second. But, yeah, you fucking whiny piss baby. Shut the fuck up. Good. Feel the pain of what you're causing, motherfucker. But hey, folks, speaking about cancel culture, they literally canceled cops. After 33 seasons, cancel. Good. Quit trying to make these motherfuckers look like they're the good guys. Quit trying to repair their image. You shouldn't. Fuck them. Fuck them. And this is the mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Frey, kneeling and crying at Floyd's golden casket. Heartbreaking video. Look how heartbreaking this is. This definitely looks legitimate, doesn't it, folks? Look at him sitting there weeping. Like, it's so insulting, folks. You didn't even know this guy existed until a week ago. And you're kneeling at his casket, weeping? Like, who is buying it? Who? That is so insulting to any thinking person's intelligence. Vote these motherfuckers out. And this went viral last week, folks. 15 million views. And this is kind of like, this is interesting to think about. I guess this is a National Guardsman. And he's been ordered to sit here and babysit these protesters. And he's listening to the chants, though. The chants, I am proud to be a black man. And you can see it's getting to him. Damn it, I just bragged earlier how I ain't fucking cried on the show in a while. You can see how this is getting to him. Because these recruiters, they prey upon these poor people who don't have any options. And they think this is their only escape from the hood or their poverty or their, I don't want to say he's from the hood because that's racist, but you know what I'm saying? Their backgrounds. And they're ordered to do this, but you can see the thought process in their head, them try to work it out. Just watch him. He's saying it. I'm black and I'm proud. You see how conflicted he is? I'm black and I'm proud. He's like, I didn't want to do this, but I'm black and I'm proud, man. I don't want to be a part of this, but I can't disobey orders. They'll put me in jail. What am I fucking supposed to do? God damn it. I'm sorry you have to go through this, dude, but you can disobey orders. Like, don't fucking, like, I'm following orders is not an excuse for anything. They got people hung at Nuremberg trials, okay? Any unlawful order, reject it. Don't fucking do it, dude. None of you people do it. I know you're fucking conflicted, but you don't have to do this shit. We are not your enemy. And here's a good example of how you use your privilege. Like white folks, just like I say, we know we're privileged. Like we know we can talk to cops the way other people can't. And here's this white guy going up and using his privilege to just run these fucking cops to the ground.
You better have a good reason. You do not have to speak to the officers.
Do not say a word.
Made us do this and they're gone now. So here we are.
The helicopter, he said, made them do it, and now they're gone. I wonder what happened. 4 black men were driving in Hollywood. You already said you don't have reason. You don't have reason. Let them go. Let them go.
Get that ass.
You're wasting too much of their goddamn time. Is there a problem? They're not arrested. How old are you, sir?
71.
71 years old. June 3rd, 2020. Where's your COVID mask, sir? Where is yours?
Get them.
Where's your COVID? If you gave these guys COVID, I hope you sue. Why'd they pull you over, sir?
Suspected robbery.
Suspected robbery. Did you rob anybody?
Never.
Are you just black?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like, the vast majority of what cops do does not need to be done. The vast majority of it doesn't need to be done. We could defund the fuck out of these people and take their power away from them. There's got to be a fucking better way, folks. And, this is what it's like, folks. This is just Trump crossing the street. This is my section called Trump is Your President. This is how far we've fallen. I can't even sing this, folks. I usually sing this song in a stupid way, but I can't. So fuck it. Trump's your president. This is our country now, folks. We have this fucking dictator, light thug, fat, weak, insecure billionaire destroying our fucking country, destroying everything it was supposed to stand for, and just giddy about it, just giddy about the pain they're causing, just so happy to be hurting us. But, so, I showed you guys on my show Wednesday how, for his little photo op where he went across the street to the church, Trump tear gas. They did tear gas. They said they didn't tear gas, but they found canister tear gas. They tear gassed the peaceful protesters in Washington. They sent in the military and used the military to attack peaceful protesters. They even shot pepper bullets at the priest that were at the church Donald Trump was going to do his little photo op at, and to make him look like he was a big, strong guy. So what happened was he went into this little bunker to hide from the protesters, and then he started getting made fun of about it, and he felt like he was looking weak, so he decided to sick the military against the United States citizens to make himself look like he was a strong badass and go hold up a fucking Bible, because this is the dystopian nightmare we're living in now. And he had one of his Joint Chiefs, generals, or whatever this fucking shithead is. He's apologizing for doing it right now, but you're still a fucking shithead for even being a part of this. You should never be any goddamn part of the Trump administration. Shame on you. But now, he was a part of it. I guess he wasn't exactly told what was going to happen. And so after Trump sicked the military on the United States citizen, he went public, and now he's apologizing for being a part of it.
As many of you saw the result of the photograph of me at Lafayette Square last week, that sparked a national debate about the role of the military in civil society. I should not have been there.
No shit.
My presence in that moment and in that environment created a perception of the military involved in domestic politics. As a commissioned uniformed officer, it was a mistake that I have learned from.
Resign.
And I sincerely hope we all can learn from it.
Resign immediately. Of course, you'll probably be fired anyway because you said something against Trump. You apologized for being part of Trump's photo op, and now he'll probably fire you. So probably don't even have to resign. And then Trump, folks, going on Twitter and bragging about sicking the military on peaceful protesters and how easy it was to attack the United States citizens who were doing nothing but exercising their First Amendment free speech rights for peaceful protest. Our great National Guard troops who took care of the area around the White House could hardly believe how easy it was. Yeah! It was real easy to attack those peaceful protesters. We didn't even feel guilty about it at all. So, isn't that good news, folks? They had no problem attacking their fellow citizens. Huh, great news, says our president. A walk in the park, one said. Yeah, it was so easy. It's almost like attacking peaceful protesters with military weapons is no big deal at all. We could just walk through the entire American society and kill everybody if we want to. Isn't it great? The protesters, agitators, anarchists, Antifa, their vast majority of them were peaceful. And others were handled very easily by the Guard, DC Police, and the SS. I'm laughing again because you got to, folks. Our President of the United States is bragging about the SS attacking peaceful protesters and it being easy, folks. The protest should never end. They should never fucking end if this guy's gone. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Bragging about the SS doing Nazi shit. It's our president. Like, how? And, of course, they look bad because they went public and they tear-gassed American citizens. So they sent Barr out to lie to the American people and say, we didn't tear-gas anybody. Look at this motherfucking liar. He lies. The lie is multidimensional. I'm going to dissect it after I play this for you.
Were appropriate. Is that
when
what
they
you're
met
saying?
resistance, yes. They announced 3 times. They didn't move. By the way, there was no tear gas used.
Lies.
The tear gas was used Sunday when they had to clear 8th Street to allow the fire department to come in to save St. John's Church. That's when tear gas was used.
There were chemical irritants.
No, there were not chemical irritants. Pepper spray is not a chemical irritant.
Pepper spray is not a chemical irritant, folks. Like, first of all matter is chemicals. Like, we are all made of chemicals. Like, that's what everything is made of. So that's a fucking lie. And second of all, pepper spray is a chemical irritant. They extract it chemically from pepper, and they create a chemical formula to burn your eyes with it.
It's not chemical.
Yes,
pepper
it is.
spray, you're saying, is what was
balls,
used.
Pepper balls.
Right. And you believe that was appropriate. What I want to...
Not chemical. See how they're trying to split hairs. That's not chemical. We didn't gas our own people, but yeah. Washington Post, fact checker. 4 Pinocchios claim pepper balls are not chemical. You lying fucks. Here's the hot sauce guy. Capsaicin? Is that how you pronounce it? Capsaicin? I don't know how you pronounce that word. Is the chemical compound in hot peppers that is harvested, concentrated, and deployed as an LTL weapon, pepper spray. Here is the literal chemical structure of it, folks. These fucking liars, man. They will lie about anything, but like it even matters. That doesn't even matter, but they still try to split hairs to make it look very justified in attacking American citizens. But it's okay, folks. Don't worry about it. Because soon Trump is going to deliver a presidential speech on race relations that is written by white nationalist Stephen Miller. Yeah. Awesome, isn't it, folks? I've reported on this before, folks. I've shown you that Stephen Miller is a white nationalist. He has sent many articles. They released some private emails. They released a bunch of his private emails, and it was found out that he's been sharing lots of white nationalist articles all over the place because he's a fucking white nationalist, folks. That's who's going to fucking be writing the speech on race relations for our president. Like, it's too absurd. It's too absurd, folks. God damn it, America. God damn it. God fucking damn it. How can it get this bad? And look at this, folks. Here's the dipshit that married Trump's daughter. For some reason, this guy, who has no expertise in anything, is in charge of our race relations in this country. And he is going public, and he is saying things like this.
Enforcement community heard the cries from the community, saw the injustices in the system that needed to be fixed, and they responded by coming together to fix it, and it's been a great partnership to do that.
Did you guys hear what he said? The law enforcement community heard the cries from the community, saw the injustices in the system that need to be fixed, and they responded by coming together to fix it. If this were North Korea, folks, if it were Iraq during the Iraq War and they were coming out saying this shit, we would be laughing so hard at them. Look at those stupid Iraqis believing this. Is that the guy that Saddam Hussein's daughter married? He's in charge of shit? Oh my God. What a fucking rinky-dink operation they have over there. Let's overthrow their government immediately because their citizens definitely need a change from this. But no, this is America, folks. Look at this fucking creepy motherfucker in charge of race relations in our country. How? I know I keep saying it over and over again, but like look how weird they are, folks. Look how weird these people are. They're like pod people. No ability to self-reflect whatsoever.
I am confident that even if your path is different from the one you imagined, ultimately it can be better than we could ever have planned. In my own life, I found that my greatest personal growth has arisen from times of discomfort and uncertainty that one can only really appreciate in hindsight. Joseph Campbell, a philosopher who also helped inspire the creation of Star Wars.
It's just so fake. Like, everything about them is so fake. Like, there's this image that they think they have to live up to constantly, and they think they have to play this part, but it comes across like they're not even real human beings, like they're aliens pretending to be human. Like, who the fuck knows? Maybe David Icke is right, and these lizard men have taken over our government. But here's our president out there. Buffalo protester. This is the guy that was shoved down by the police, the 75-year-old man, and had his head split open and blood pouring out of his ears. Here's our president. Buffalo protester shoved by police. Could be an Antifa provocateur. 75-year-old Martin Gugino was pushed away after appearing to scan police communications. Yeah, folks, because this is like a James Bond movie. This old 75-year-old guy has some kind of secret spy gadget where he can scan police communications. That's what he was doing. In order to black out the equipment. OANN, I watch, he fell harder than was pushed, was aiming a scanner. Could be a setup, yeah. As Patton Oswalt said, the old man was a spy with the crime ray. And the policemen used super shoving powers and they stopped the crime wave. I'm the president. Yeehaw! Pew, pew, pew! It's just too stupid to take seriously, folks. I mean, how? How? But here he is, folks. Oh my God, folks. Listen.
Americans are good and virtuous people. We have to work together to confront bigotry and prejudice wherever they appear, but we'll make no progress and heal no wounds by falsely labeling tens of millions of decent Americans as racist or bigots. We have to get everybody together. We have to be in the same path, I think, Pastor. If we don't do that, we have problems, and we'll do that. We'll do it. I think we're going to do it very easily. It'll go quickly, and it'll go very easily.
Yeah, folks. Race relations. Racism. It's going to go quickly and easily. It's going to be so easy, folks. Well, if it was so easy, why haven't you done it already? Why haven't you fucking cured it already? It's so easy. This is what he says about everything, folks. It's so easy. Oh, my God. We're going to have better health care than we ever had before. It's going to be so easy. I'm going to build a wall 20 feet tall. Have Mexico pay for it. It's going to be so easy, folks. Going to cure cancer. So easy, folks. Just anything. Hey, it's the easiest thing ever. I'm Trump. Just has... no reality behind it whatsoever. He just says anything. It doesn't even matter. And this is our president, folks. So they're investigating our military for war crimes because, you know, we often commit war crimes. And Trump is like, hey, you can't investigate America for war crimes. We're above your silly worldwide war crime laws. So basically, he has decided to authorize sanctions against, like, individuals who are investigating him. Economic and travel sanctions over individuals because they dare to question and investigate the United States military for war crimes. Just the corruption right out in your face, as open as possible all the time. It's exhausting. I'm already 90 minutes into the show, folks. Oh my God. And it just gets worse, folks. It gets worse and worse. Trump administration to eliminate non-discrimination health protections for gay and transgender patients. Obama, he put an order in to make sure that doctors couldn't refuse service to transgender people and gay people. They changed the language to make sure you couldn't discriminate against people, and Trump has decided to change it back so that doctors, psychiatrists, nurses can discriminate and not treat gays and transgender people if they don't want to. This is how far we've sunk, folks. How far we've sunk. Like, I'm going to show you in a minute. Fucking Peter Coffin telling his audience that voting for Biden is not harm reduction. That in no way Joe Biden is worse, or no, in no way Joe Biden is better than Trump. They're the same. He's not harm reduction anyway. I just don't understand at this point how anybody could listen to that stupid motherfucker. How? How could you believe that Joe Biden is going to do this? How can you believe that Joe Biden wouldn't leave Obama's orders in place that protect transgender people and gay people? How could you believe that? I just don't have any fucking respect for these. I call them crypto MAGAs. What people are calling them now are blue MAGAs. It's not that they like Trump. It's just they don't dislike him enough to help him, to stop helping him get elected. It's exactly what they're fucking doing. But, just because it's funny, got a shit on chewing head. Gay friends, please hold your tears until shit actually goes down. I highly doubt Trump will undo gay rights or anything like that. Yeah, folks. Stop getting mad at Trump until he actually does something. I doubt he's going to undo gay rights. And now I know she deleted this a long time ago, and I know that we've all said stupid things and we have a right to be wrong. But it's still funny, folks. And I will give Shu a little bit of credit. I did see her at least twice last week shit on Trump. Legitimate criticism, what she almost never does. Usually it's her like shitting on Biden like 50 times in a row and then saying something a little minor against Trump that actually is more of a, not even really a criticism. But maybe she's changed it, I don't know. But this was dumb and she should feel bad about it. Next up, fuck, folks. Trump administration to make it easier for hunters to kill bear cubs and wolf pups in Alaska. Because why not? Why not? Why not? We're evil. We're the bad guys. Why not just mask off all day long? Why stop pretending, folks? Or why start pretending? Another example of it. No money to ensure all Americans have health care, but here's $75,000 to the president's craven son can go kill sheep. Yeah, cost taxpayers, you and me, $75,000 so this motherfucker's goddamn evil son could go kill sheep. Because why not, folks? Why not? This is what your taxpayer dollars are going to. You're going to your job. You're working your ass off. So some of those evil motherfuckers who are already billionaires, they don't need your money, but they're taking it anyway to kill things. Like, I'm surprised there's not more rioting in the street, folks. I'm surprised it's not worse than it is. I'm not surprised every fucking city is not burning to the ground right now. It's amazing. It's amazing that people are not rioting every fucking where. That's how bad it's gotten. That's how evil and corrupt on every fucking level. But here's something that's kind of funny, at least a little bit. This is actually real, apparently. Was photobombed yesterday by a wise guy when I left the set of Late Night Jimmy Tully. Guy in front asked for a picture. Said he was the biggest fan, never saw the guy in the back, and boom, nailed him, yep. Roast that motherfucker. Squeeze your nipples. Black man, squeeze those nipples. Black man. Love to see it. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump with every fiber of your being, goddammit. Stand up and rage. Fuck him, goddammit. Whew. And Trump is against kneeling, folks. So all you Christians out there, just know. Not a fan of kneeling. Trump isn't.
Second question. Does he still believe that NFL players who kneel as a form of protest against police brutality should be fired?
The president is very much against kneeling in general. The president has made clear for years that kneeling is tied to our national anthem, that it does not respect our military men and women across this country. He's not a fan of the kneeling movement. He's made that very clear.
So kneel everywhere. Fuck you, Trump. God damn it. Has nothing to do with disrespecting the military. And even if it did, good. The military should be disrespected. Absolutely. The national anthem should be disrespected. Even though it has nothing to do with that, they should. Oh, yeah, folks. Shit. Even the First Lady is one of the most giant pieces of shit you can possibly fucking imagine. So you remember, folks, when the First Lady decided that her and Barron Trump were going to stay in New York, and it was costing tens of millions of dollars in extra Secret Service expenses for her to stay there. But they're like, nah, they're doing this just so, like, Barron can finish school and for other reasons and whatnot. So don't worry about apparently the reason that she did that. But it's because she was trying to renegotiate her, what the fuck you call it? Her prenuptial agreements with Trump so she'd get more millions of dollars. So basically they wasted millions of dollars so that she could hold Trump hostage by staying in New York so she could suck a few more $1 million out of him. So fuck us, folks. Fuck the taxpayer money. Whatever it takes for these greedy fucks to get another dime. This gold-digging bitch don't give a fuck about us. It's all about money. And you know people are going to be like, yeah, you slay queen. Get that money from Trump. Woohoo, First Lady. No, fuck this. Fuck, this is corruption, folks. She don't give a shit about us. Just evil humans. The kind of evil human you would expect that would marry this evil human. Just a fucking gaggle of the worst scum on the fucking planet. All right, folks. I'm going to take a little break and read the chats. Calm down a little bit. We only got 30 minutes left, and I got so much shit to fucking cover. All right, more super chats, please. Yeah, more super chats, please. Support the show. Don't call anyone a crypto mag. It hurts their feelings and pushes them away. Yep. Don't want to do that, poor things. I better stop calling them weasels, too, because they're not fucking weasels, are they? Fuck Trump, yeah. Pettiness 2020. That's all we need. We got so many other reasons, but if you only need one, pettiness. Fuck these motherfuckers. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Isn't she Russian? I don't know where the fuck she's from. Ukraine, I don't know. Wherever. All right, let me read the super chats, and I'll continue on with the show. Whew, folks. Man, I'm sorry this show's so fucking depressing. I apologize, but I just don't know how else to do it. I don't know how else to cover this shit. John Burr, $20. Thank you, John. That is very generous of you. Appreciate that. Respect is earned. It's not given. Keep it up, Dusty. I totally agree. Like, if you just respect anybody, then why does anybody have to earn your respect? You have to do fucking something to get respect, motherfuckers. Thank you, John Burr. Really appreciate it. Bradley Elskin, $5. Don't ever apologize for crying. It shows you have a heart. And that's why we love you. I'm proud to support your Patreon for the first time. Hey, I really appreciate that, Bradley Elskin. You guys are the heroes of the show. And, you know, it's okay to cry. It's okay for men to cry. I just don't want to sit here and sob the whole show because it doesn't make for very good programming. And I got to keep going. But it's hard not to. It's really hard not to just weep. I'm so disappointed in my society. I just thought it was different. And I'm just getting a wake-up call, folks. I'm getting the same wake-up call that black folks and minorities have had their entire existence. And, like, good. Good I'm getting slapped in the face. It's good for me to fucking wake up. But it's still hard. It's still really hard to realize how stupid you've been. How blind you've been. Careless Whiskers, Canadian $5. When I see Dusty rage at cops, I realize he's Bruce Banner hiding in the backwoods with the cats to save us all from the hook. I know, I got to keep it bottled up inside because I just want to fucking rage. I'm not a tough guy or anything. I just want to fucking scream, but it's just, I feel so helpless. $50 SEK. I think that is Swedish krones. Appreciate that. I asked you once if the U.S. is going dictatorships. I sensed it a while. You said no. Unfortunately, I was right. Like, I never saw it. Like, I didn't think we'd ever get here. Like, I was naive. What can I say? I've been naive a lot in my life. I just didn't think our country, as much as we fucking talk about how we'd never let this happen, as much as conservatives talk about how that they will stand up and rage against the government if they get out of hand, and they just lay down like the biggest pussies. And it's all fucking happening. Just, it's overwhelming. But, like, you're right and I was wrong. What can I fucking say, you know? John Burr, Agent O0075. That's pretty funny. I know, right? I'm scared of your radio signal so I can block them. Like, that's a real thing. It's a James fucking Bond movie. It's so stupid. Victoria Cunningham, more super chats, please. Yes, more super chats. Thank you, Victoria, for encouraging me to super chat. Love you, Victoria. And Ronnie Max gave me $20, and he said nothing. Very generous, Ronnie Max. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the support of the show. You are amazing. And Proto, $5. Cal is 50-50 and still doesn't know if he's voting for Trump. I'm sure Cal didn't say he might vote for Trump, did he? I'm sure he just said he doesn't know if he's not voting for Biden, right? I'm sure he didn't say he's 50-50 on voting for Trump. That can't be, but we'll see. I'll still give him the benefit of the doubt if he wants to turn it around. I don't understand how it's hard for him. He's a weasel. What can you say? He's being a fucking weasel. He's getting support from all the never-biting people, and it's like all the 20,000 likes he gets every time he shits on Biden is lighting up the pleasure reward centers in his brain, and then he justifies it to himself because that's how everything is. It's very easy to justify to yourself when the pleasure receptors hit over and over again. So, John Burr, Trump make America dump again. Yep. It definitely regressed us. Like, anybody that ever wants to say anything about the regressive left again is a laughingstock. Because I have not seen anything regress us faster than Trump in our lifetime. Seriously. Keep up the good work, Dusty. You are a real one. I appreciate that. Thank you, FTW, all day. I'm going to do it as long as I can. This is like really hard on my psyche, though. Like, I'm exhausted when I do this show. And after the show's over, I'm like, God, I feel like I've run a marathon. HLLC, $10. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. F the police with stimulus card cash. Appreciate that. Kiss the pups. I miss my Stoley boy who died of old age that week. I'm sorry to hear that. It's like losing a kid. But I will give the pups a good treat for you, and I appreciate that. All right, let me continue on with the show for our fucking breakdown and collapse. Woo. All right, Jason Ashby says, how true are the polls in your opinion? How many people are lying about voting for Biden? It's very hard to watch, but keep exposing these. We're here with you all the way. I think the polls are sort of accurate, but it's really hard to tell. I mean, that's what they said about Hillary too, right? So, I mean, I can't help but imagine that after all this, people are starting to abandon Trump. How could you not? But, like, who knows, man? This country has fallen so far that I wouldn't be surprised to see Trump get elected again. I really wouldn't. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see them start rounding up lefty protesters in the street and sending them to Guantanamo Bay. Like, I'm hoping that's a ridiculous statement. But as far as we've fallen, like, if it happens, then I'll be like, okay, well, I'm not shocked anymore by any of this. Nothing is going to shock me anymore. The rapture is coming, Aisha Hector. Please! I wish the rapture would come and take all these fucking Christians away, although the Trump would still be left behind, so, that wouldn't do us any fucking good, would it? But as long as it took a lot of his supporters away, that would be great. Maybe then we could keep him from getting fucking reelected because it's mostly evangelicals who are on his jock still. All right. So, I agree with Bernie Sanders here. Republicans claim that voter suppression is a myth. But it's not, folks. This is exactly how they're stealing elections. In black communities, what they do is they make it harder to vote. This drone footage shows a long line of voters waiting to cast ballots in Atlanta on Tuesday. Georgia election officials, poll workers, and voters have reported major trouble. So this is what they do. No one in this country should have to wait in line for hours to vote. Our job, fight voter suppression everywhere, but they don't want black people to vote because they know black people are going to vote almost entirely, except for maybe 3% of them, for Democrats. And so they want to make sure you can't vote. So they make it as hard as you possibly can for you. Atlanta, home to the largest black communities in Georgia, closed 80 polling places since March. This is what they do. Now, 16,000 active registered voters from 5 precincts have to vote at one polling place, and the voting machines are down. So they're literally having to wait for hours to vote. Does this sound like a free election? A fair election? No, it's not. They don't want a free and fair election. We could have by-mail voting. It would be so easy to do, but they don't want that because they know the more people that vote, the less likely Republicans are going to win. And other Republicans know this too, but they don't really give a shit. They don't really care about democracy. They pay lip service to it. They don't really care about our Constitution. They don't care about any of that shit. All they care about is winning. It's about tribalism and their side winning, whatever it takes. Gotta fight back against this shit, folks. Our democracy is crumbling right in front of us. We didn't ever have a very strong one to begin with. I mean, Trump got 3 million less votes than Hillary and still won. The last several Republican presidents have won by getting less votes. So our democracy was already on its last legs anyway, but it is crumbling so fast now, and it's by design. So let's talk about the Democrats for a minute. This is this thing they did. Now, I know the Black Caucus gave us these scarves to put around their neck, and they were like, yeah, let's go out and put these African scarves around our neck and then kneel down in solidarity. But this is terrible, folks. This is a horrible photo op. Because this looks like pandering. This is exactly what the fuck it looks like. This is what the cops did. The cops went out there, took a knee, and they beat protesters. We don't need you to fucking pander and take a knee wearing your little African scarves. And they were roundly made fun of. They said this is the same picture. This is not true, though. This is not the same picture. This guy basically attacked American citizens with the military to take this picture. And these dumbasses just posed in a bad photo op. They need younger blood to guide them away from doing stuff like this. And people like Jordan Peele roasted them for this. Democrats today. Yeah, see, this is why it looks bad. Remember, Get Out? Where the white liberals pretend like, oh yeah, we love black people. We're so into black culture and we support black people, but they're really just evil, preying off the black people themselves. Fake motherfuckers. That's the way it comes off. And I know, like, the Democrats came out and they did this right after they submitted their police reform bill, which is good. Like, it's good that they put their police reform bill in, but they should have just came out and they should have just, without the pandering, just said, we can come out here, we can wear these African scarves, and we can kneel, but instead of doing that, instead of looking like we're pandering to you, we're listening to you, and we're taking action, and this is the action we're taking. And they put forth their congressional bill, unveiling police legislation, would ban chokeholds, which, I mean, cool, but weren't they already banned in a lot of places? Like, isn't murdering people already illegal? But they do that. So banning the shit don't make any fucking difference. They don't give a shit about the laws. They're breaking the laws right. They're like literally arresting journalists on national television live, which is directly against our Constitution. So they don't clearly give a shit. So I don't know how these laws are actually going to change anything or do anything if they're not held responsible. No knock warrants, which would be good if they could actually do away with those in drug cases, in all cases. Fuck that. We create federal registry for misconduct complaints against officers. That'd be good, right? We limit transfer of military-grade equipment to police department. We limit, end, and defund. But at least it's something. I mean, like, it's not the greatest thing, but it's in every way better than what the Republicans will do, right? The Republicans will just exacerbate the problems, let the cops do whatever the fuck they want to, give them even more money. So, I don't know. But Joe Biden taking the opportunity to attack Trump. Well, first of all, I guess most of you probably heard, Joe Biden formally got the nomination for the Democratic Party. He clinched it. He got enough of the delegates to make sure he is going to be the nominee for the Democratic Party. So that happened. We already knew that was going to happen. We saw that coming. And then he immediately took the opportunity to start shitting on Trump for being racist. And, like, it's good. What he's doing here is good. He's hitting him right where he should, in the ways he should. Let's listen to him.
Beginning. From the moment he came down that escalator in his golden building, what did he start off saying? I'm going to see to it that we get rid of all those Mexican rapists. That was the first thing he talked about. Secondly, what did he do? He decided that he was going to pit us against one another based on race. When you saw those people in Charlottesville coming out of the fields carrying those torches, their veins, they're bulgy and screeching that anti-Semitic hate and bile, using the same phrases used in Germany in the early 30s in Nazi Germany, accompanied by the Ku Klux Klan. The Grand Wizard said, this is why we elected him.
Yep.
Okay, of the Ku Klux Klan. And then a young woman gets killed and he gets asked to comment on it. He said there were very fine people on both sides. No president in the history of the United States of America has ever said anything remotely like that. And so what I learned...
even if you give Trump the benefit of the doubt and say he wasn't talking about the white supremacists, he was talking about the people that are protesting the removal of the Confederate monuments. Those people are still pieces of shit. Those people are not fine people. The people that have problems with Confederate monuments being removed are not fine people. So fuck that. But anyway, I'll cut that off, and let's look at Joe Biden's new ad, because this new ad's actually really good too. I think he's hitting Trump pretty hard. I think Joe Biden has a pretty good chance of winning, and I love this because it's just going to make the Bunker baby angry, which makes me happy because I'm petty.
Donald Trump, too scared to face the people, too weak to lead. The nation marches for justice. And like a deer in the headlights, he's paralyzed with fear. He doesn't know what to do, so he hides in his bunker. Then he's afraid he looks too weak, so he has tear gas and flash grenades used on peaceful protesters, just for a photo op. The cries for justice grow. Where is Donald Trump? Too scared to face the people. Too small to meet the moment. Too weak to lead.
He didn't even carry his own Bible. I don't even know if Trump has his own personal Bible or not, but the fact that he just picked up a Bible randomly at the church, they're like, is that your Bible? And he's like, it's a Bible. Yeah, it's just a random Bible. Here it is. Anyway, that's a good campaign ad. I look forward to seeing many more make Trump cry in the near future. Holy shit, folks. Look at all I haven't covered yet. Maybe halfway through and the show's almost over. I gotta quit skipping Monday shows. This shit's too important not to fucking cover. And I agree with Chrissy here. The United States spends more than $100 billion every year on policing, and more than $80 billion on incarcerating a staggering number of the populace. Still, you have a 40% chance of getting away with murder, and that's their best stat. What are these motherfuckers doing? You got a 40% chance of getting away with murder in this country? Well, that's fucking eerie, isn't it? Aggravated assault, you got almost a 50% chance of getting away with it. Rape, you have a 65% chance of getting away with it. Robbery, a 70% chance of getting away with it. What are these motherfuckers doing? Obviously, this is not working. We have to defund these people, and defunding doesn't mean disbanding, although that is an option. Like, I'm willing to listen to any fleshed out plan that makes society better and gets rid of the police for good. I'm definitely, and like, I've been exploring some ideas in my own mind and working them out in my own mind. But at least for now, defunding and spending their fucking budgets elsewhere, because this ain't getting it. Fuck these guys. And celebrities, what are you doing, celebrities? So celebrities, they came out with this video last week that a bunch of Americans found completely fucking tone deaf. Let me play just a little bit of this for you, and then I'll explain to you why people have a problem with it, and we'll talk about it.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility for every unchecked moment.
For every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
See, so what they're saying here is actually good. You know, they're actually trying to take responsibility for their white privilege and whatnot. But the reason people had such a problem with it is because they're acting. You know, these people are not sitting around in their houses all sad sacks thinking about, oh my God, I let somebody tell a black joke in front of me one time and didn't say anything. They're not that way in real life, so they're coming off as phony. This comes off as pandering. I feel the same way you guys do. I know I have white privilege. I know it's benefited me in my life, and I'm trying to re-examine that and make society more equal. But you see, I just said that like a normal human being. I didn't say, oh my God, I take responsibility for everything. I mean, it's just, it doesn't seem real. I know you guys are actors and you can't help but act, but just be normal human beings. Just talk normally. You don't have to do this fucking dog and pony show. So a lot of people had a problem with that. That came off as cringe to a lot of people, even though the message is very good. I respect the message, just poor follow through. Do better, be better. And this is how you do it, folks. You want to be a celebrity and you want to speak out the right way? Be Stone Cold Steve Austin. April Vickery says, for us, it wasn't a sign of hatred or hate or ignorance. It's a sign of Southern pride. A pride in who you are, where you come from, the people who come from the people you know, stood for heritage, lineage, family, and pride. Never stood for hate ever, which is totally fucking bullshit. The Confederate flag is all about fucking racism. I grew up in Mississippi. I grew up in around a lot of fucking white people. I know what they say in private, folks. It's about hate. But Stone Cold Steve Austin wasn't having any of that shit. Now, I'm just going to assume this is the real Stone Cold Steve Austin saying this. I didn't actually check, but it makes me feel better to believe this. And so if I'm wrong, I'll update it later. But anyway, Steve Austin comes in and says, that's nice and all, but if I recall, it don't matter what it means to you. Because to African Americans everywhere, it's a symbol of oppression, hatred, and inequality. So your little heritage, not hate story, don't mean shit. Because your stupid little heritage was built on the backs of slaves. And identifying with that kind of sort of definitely makes you trash in the Texas rattlesnake's eyes. So if you can continue to spew your bullshit, but just know that none of us care, you dumb racist son bitch. That's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so. I wonder if that's real. I should have looked. Let me click on this and see if this is actually real or not. It got 229,000. You know, I think I actually heard him say something very similar on his podcast before. So this actually probably is real. So anyway, I've met Stone Cold. You guys have heard my stories. I interviewed Stone Cold on MTV one time for a show called Fanatic. And was a very nice guy. I like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I'm going to pretend like that's real. So, cool. Next up. Chud Watch. You ready for Chud Watch? I think I can sing Chud Watch now. I think I'm over my crying, so I can sing this. So here we go. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We name a bunch of chuds, then make fun of them. Nailed it. Chud Watch. All right, first off, we're going to talk about J.K. Rowling, who apparently is a chud now. I talked about J.K. Rowling a long time ago. I called her a TERF. I pointed out why she was TERF, and people were like, Dusty! J.K. Rowling is not a TERF. Why you keep saying that? Well, spoiler alert, she a TERF. So she released this document, so brave that she turned off comments. I didn't know you could turn off comments on Twitter. Didn't even know that was an option. But yeah, I don't want to hear your feedback, peon. So I'm going to turn off comments. And so she put out this long diatribe of basically why she's a TERF. And it's all the same bullshit and misinformation that TERFs always fucking put out. She puts lies out, like about how Maya Forster lost her job. They didn't renew her contract because she was being a piece of shit to trans people and they did not feel like she was representing them correctly. And she's spouted several lies throughout here that's been heavily debunked. I'm not going to bother to debunk them too bad. Instead, I'm going to focus on this tweet she put out because it's shorter. Here she is. J.K. Rowling. If sex isn't real, stop. No. Right off the bat, wrong. Look, no one is saying sex isn't real, okay? They're saying that sex is not the same thing as gender and that sex is much more nuanced and complicated than you imagine it to be, okay? It goes far beyond just your sex organs, right? And it goes into the hormones your body produces, and since most of the cells in your body are not sexed, they're waiting for signals from hormones to decide what they want to do and become. If you change the hormones in your body, then you can literally change your biology to be closer to a cis woman than a cis man, or vice versa. But no trans woman is saying she is a cis woman. They're simply saying they're a certain type of woman. So J.K. Rowling didn't even bother to take like 10 minutes to research anything she's saying or have any kind of understanding behind any of this, which is, I guess, why she's spewing her ignorance everywhere. But anyway, if sex isn't real, no one says that. There's no same-sex attraction. Okay, straw man. If sex isn't real, the lived reality of women globally is a... What are you even talking about? Look, if you're talking about the gender roles, you're simply talking about roles that were usually forced upon you. Okay? Just because a trans woman wants to adopt the same roles that have been forced upon you, or maybe you've adopted them yourself, maybe they're not forced by you, maybe that you like them. They're not trying to take anything from you. They're trying to share in the experience with you. because they feel connected to you in that way, because they want to experience those types of gender roles instead of the other type. It's not stealing anything from you. What is your fucking problem, you idiots? I know, and I love trans people. Yeah, I'm not racist, but erasing the concept of sex, you don't understand what you're talking about, removes the ability of many to meaningfully discuss their lives. No one's taking it away from you. No one's removing it. You don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. It isn't hate to speak the truth. Well, I mean, it's hate to spread lies and bullshit that hurt one of the most marginalized classes in our society unnecessarily. That's sort of hateful. But of course, Blair White, facts. I only see facts. Of course you do, Blair White. Of course you only see facts. Because you also don't know what the fuck you're talking about in any meaningful way. And of course, this is her in a nutshell. Hey, King! I saw your tweet about how trans women are trash. And I just wanted to let you know that I agree. Although I myself am trans, I know, I am on your side. I'm one of the good ones. As some may say. By the way, I never even noticed how big your muscles are till now, but they're awesome. Yeah, that's exactly how she is. I'm one of the good ones. It's okay to hate the rest of the trans people as long as you like me. It means you're not transphobic if you do that. As long as you like me, you can't be transphobic. Bullshit. You can like Jesse Lee Peterson and still be racist. You can even be Jesse Lee Peterson and still racist. That's how that works. And did not go well for J.K. Rowling. Well, actually, it went okay, to be honest with you. Like, if you actually look, she got tons of fucking support on her tweet. Right? Well, on both of them. The Turf Wars one got 61,000 likes. And there was a whole, like, I stand with J.K. Rowling trending. So a lot of transphobes came out of the woodwork. But a lot of really good people stepped up. Told her where she could go. Amongst them, Emma Watson. What's up, Emma Watson? Trans people are who they say they are and deserve to live their lives without being constantly questioned or told they aren't who they say they are. She goes on a long thing. I'm not going to read them all because I got to get on with the show. But good on you, Emma Watson. Also, Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe, came out to chastise J.K. Rowling. I realize that certain press outlets will probably want to paint this as infighting between J.K. Rowling and myself, but that is really not what this is about. It is. Nor is it what's important right now. While Joe is unquestionably responsible for the course of my life has taken, as someone who has been honored to work with and continues to contribute to the Trevor Project for the last decade, and just as a human being, I feel compelled to say something at this moment. Transgender women are women, and transgender men are men. Any statement to the contrary erases the identity and dignity of transgender people and goes against all advice given by professional health care associations who have far more expertise on this subject matter than either Joe or I. According to the Trevor Project, 78% of transgender and non-binary youth reported being the subject of discrimination due to their gender identity. It's clear that we need to do more to support transgender and non-binary people, not invalidate their identities, and not cause further harm. So he goes on. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but good for you, Daniel Radcliffe. I appreciate you guys standing up, even against the woman who helped build your careers. And next up on Chud Watch, you saw it in the thumbnail. Here it is. Incel plotted to bomb cheerleaders, blew off hands. Oh my, thoughts and prayers, motherfucker. This dude gonna kill himself, and like, I'm usually not for that, but in this case, a sexually frustrated Virginia man blew off a hand while trying to make homemade explosives. Ones he planned to use on a revenge attack on hot cheerleaders, according to federal prosecutors. Cole Carini, 23, went to a health clinic in Richland last Wednesday, suffering from an amputated hand, amputated fingers on the opposite hand, and shrapnel wounds in the neck and throat, the Department of Justice said. He claimed it was from a devastating lawnmower accident. Yeah, sure, Jan. But investigators found his garden overgrown, they say. Instead, they found evidence of a recent explosion with explosive materials, rusty nails, pipes, and pieces of flesh, prosecutor says. According to court documents, on June 3rd, 2020, Carini went to a health clinic in Richland suffering from an amputated hand, amputated fingers on the opposite hand, and shrapnel wounds to the neck and throat. After being interviewed at the hospital, I already read that, during a search, agents found, well, I already read that too. Why does it say that twice? Anyway, they searched, and basically he had all this material that said that he was going to attack hot cheerleader with bombs. And he's like one of these guys that's on 4chan, and he's big fan of whatever that guy is that was the incel killer. I think it was that Canadian incel killer. But anyway, like 4chan is very fastly becoming the #1 place that radicalizes young men. Like they're killing people all over the place, or attempting to kill people all over the place. I've been talking about this for a year. This is one of the main things that I started talking about when I started this show, about this toxic troll culture. Stochastic terrorism. I think that's what they call it, with all these pipelines feeding into it. And then the end goal of it, the end goal of all these pipelines that feed into this stuff, the anti-HJW community fed into it really heavily. All these conservative channels are feeding into it heavily. And but the end goal is to win on 4chan by being the biggest piece of shit you can possibly be. And how do you become the biggest piece of shit? Well, you kill people. That's an instant win of the game. The entire goal is how to be the biggest troll, how to hurt as many people as you can. The cruelty is the point. And that's how they win, folks. They win by killing you. Like, that's literally one of the main reasons I started this show, was to speak out against this shit. It's scary as fuck how many people are being radicalized by 4chan. And, man, they are chomping at the bit to kill us, folks. They're chomping at the bit to kill black people in the streets. These racist, redneck assholes are just waiting for their moment where they can murder you. Listen to this evil fucker.
Yeah, so a lot of you dipshit damn penny-waist sons of bitches want to damn defund the damn police department. Well, I'll tell you what, we do better than that. Let's just do away with them altogether. Let's do a 1 month damn trial period. And let's let you deal with a bunch of redneck sons of bitches like me. Because I'm going to tell you something. People like me and my damn crowd, we don't own tasers, and we don't own rubber bullets, and we don't own damn all that penny-waist shit. We just have real fucking guns that shoot real fucking bullets, and we have a real fucking attitude toward dipshits like you. So let's just do that 1 month damn trial period, and let's see how quick it takes for you to want that fucking police department to come back into the fucking picture.
Yeah, let's do 1 more trial period. We go kill all black people in the street.
Yeah, so
I show you motherfuckers we got guns. Look at me acting so tough. We got real guns, dude. I live in an all-black neighborhood. As soon as black people move into the neighborhood, you motherfuckers flee and run away. Why are you acting so tough? White flight, man. It's so hilarious how tough you act. I bought a house for $15,000 because you cowards are too scared to live with black people. Why are you acting tough? No, you're not. But they just want to kill you so bad. These fucking middle-aged white dudes, they think they're such badasses. It's so hilarious, man. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not for violence, folks. Look, if you're a black guy and you see this guy in the street, please do not knock his ass slap fucking out on camera. Please don't do it. If you do it, now, am I going to play the video? Yes. Am I going to spread it everywhere? Yes. Am I going to laugh? Yes. Am I going to be happy? Yes. Should you do it? No, don't do it. And next up, there's more and more examples of these truds. Look how edgy, folks. Look how edgy. Yeah, I went to the Black Lives Matter protest in blackface. I'm so edgy. Am I edgy yet? Am I cool? I guarantee you this guy was a member of Kekistan at one point. 100%. And he's like, I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. Yeah, bullshit. You're out there trying to start trouble. Somebody should have punched him in the fucking face, but before they could, cops arrested him. Yeah, get rid of that motherfucker. He's like, why? Why are you arresting me? I'm just trying to instigate violence here by wearing blackface and make people go nuts so I can get fucking internet famous. Well, you're internet famous now, motherfucker. Somebody said, did the cops arrest him because they think he's black? No, they clearly know he's not black. That's why they didn't beat the shit out of him. And, oh my God. Is there a bigger fucking snowflake on the planet than Ben Shapiro? Look what like, how can he deny that this is as snowflake as it possibly can fucking get? He can't stand to hear any opinions that go against what he believes.
Now, Clay, it does make me wonder whether inevitably we're going to end up with basically 2 sports leagues. Whether at some point people are just going to want a sports league that does not allow this sort of stuff to impede the play or get on the field. And people are just going to view that, because I got to say, like, I've been fairly tolerant of this stuff in terms of watching sports my entire life. There are only a couple of times where I've really turned off the TV. One was, when it came to Sports Illustrated, I was a lifelong subscriber to Sports Illustrated. My parents gave it to me for my bar mitzvah. I had Sports Illustrated subscription for like another 10, 12 years. I used to keep the old issues in a box. I mean, that's how much I enjoyed it. And then when they decided, it's important for us to feature Caitlyn Jenner on the cover, when Bruce Jenner had not been an actual athlete for 3 decades. And all of a sudden I'm reading about transgenderism in Sports Illustrated. I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore because this has nothing to do with sports. And I subscribe to a sports magazine. I'm not doing this anymore. And the other is during the Kaepernick protest, when it became incumbent on people to somehow approve of the hands up, don't shoot symbology that was being put out by particular players. I'm tempted to do the same with the NBA now that you have LeBron James, who was willing to basically virtue signal on behalf of the communist Chinese government, but rip Drew Brees. It's getting to the point where I don't want to watch sports. My place of comfort has been removed from me, and it may not be restored.
Yeah, folks, they're saying things I don't agree with. So my place of comfort has been completely destroyed. I can't even watch it anymore, folks. I'm Ben Shapiro, and I'm super tough. I'm not in any way a goddamn little snowflake. And what kind of bobblehead shit is this motherfucker? What kind of Adderall you on, dude? Keep your head fucking still for a second. Ooh, I got a flea on me. Die, flea, die! Die! It's the first one I've seen in a while. Die! I just didn't kill it. Kill! You shall die! Murder every flea, goddammit! Death to the fleas! Fuck off! Alright, anyway. Ben Shapiro, little Ben Shapiro. What a snowflake! Such a parody. Time is, oh shit. We're already 5 minutes into overtime. Alright, I guess I'll do about another 10 minutes, and then maybe I save the rest of the stuff for the next show. It'll be here before you know it, folks. Monday. Let me stop and read the chats. It's been a little while since I've read the chats. Caitlyn Jenner's a Republican, I know, but I'm Ben Shapiro. I don't want to have to read, okay, about transgenderism in Sports Illustrated, okay? I mean, I know that Caitlyn Jenner literally has a gold medal, and I know that her transitioning is a big deal, but I don't want to read about it because it hurts my fifis, and, I have to cancel my Sports Illustrated. I'm not a snowflake. Always love when you imitate that chipmunk. He's pretty easy. The nasally fuck. Just talk like the biggest wimp you can ever possibly think of, and then that's pretty much Ben Shapiro, right? Oh no, poor baby got his place of comfort removed from him. I know, right? It's almost like he needs a safe space, isn't it? It sounds like he just got beat up in college. I'm sure he got beat up repeatedly, stuffed in lockers and shit. Now he's the hall monitor. Teacher, you forgot to give us homework, teacher. Promise on Monday, though. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to do fucking a Monday show. I definitely need to do that. If I don't do it, I'm going to be so fucking far behind. So I absolutely do have to do the Monday show. Yeah, has his balls dropped? I don't think so. He's still perpetually 13. He's Ben Shapiro, right? All right, let me read the super chat. Super chatty chats. Jason Aspey. No, already read that one. The Raptors are coming. Read that one. I wish I was American so I can vote Trump out. Just vote illegally. Just kidding. Me too. But I'm going to try to do what I can to help the rest of America vote his ass out. We'll see what happens. Tijuana Foreplay gave me $100 Mexicana. Which is like $10, $5 right there. I still disagree with Biden or busters. But my vindictive pettiness is greater. Vote Biden. I know, right? That's all you need. Let's totally humiliate Trump with a landslide win that screams we reject Trump and his police state failure. Yes, absolutely. Make all these motherfuckers cry. The funny part is after Trump won, anti-SJWs had all these videos of all these triggered SJWs screaming and crying about Trump. And they were all giddy, making fun of them. But they were actually right. All these people crying about it were right. It's even worse than they could have ever dreamed. That was the correct response. I feel like I have a flea crawling my fucking face. God damn it. Stay out of my fucking beard, fleas. Rocks1 SMF 999. I've been alive long enough to remember the civil rights movement in the 1960s. I can't believe this is still an issue. This is beyond comprehension. I know. I feel bad for you. You probably thought it changed a lot more than it has, and we're seeing right before our eyes. It hasn't changed very much at all. I mean, yeah, our society's changed a lot, but it's still, man, it's hard to believe we're still this far behind. Jenny Rue, $4.99. Our system is seriously corrupted. Both parties are paid for by wealthy donors. They don't care to help the working class. I totally agree. We definitely need something else. Even though one party is far better than the other. They're not the same, but they're still, neither one of them is good in any way. EO Manscode, $84, $2. Friend turning right. Fear Marxism. Your advice. Oh my God. Maybe just cut bait. Your time is too important to waste on people that don't deserve it. And at this point, if they can't see the creeping fascism that's happening, if they can't understand how bad Trump is, like, have them watch this show. Watch this show with them a couple hours someday, and if they still don't get it, I don't know. Fuck them. J.K. Rowling, I'm a Chud Harry. I'm a Wizard Harry. I'm a Chud Harry. I never liked those movies or books, but I do sort of get that reference. So I feel like Captain America when you guys do Harry Potter references. It's like, I sort of got that one a little bit. Almost. All right. Tijuana Foreplay says... see if it's going to show up. I'll read that when I come back. Tijuana Foreplay. I'm going to do another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a night. Another 10 minutes on the show. Yeah. We're right in the middle of Chud Watch. Chud Watch. So amazing. So now it's not a shit on Tim Pool. Millionaire Tim Pool. Who conservatives made a millionaire for literally no reason. So, he got a problem with the definition of racism. He got to pander to his whole right-wing audience, so he's got to downplay racism in our society as much as he can. The definition of the word racism now includes the word racism. All right, well, let me read this. A definition of racism, a belief that race is the primary determinant of a human's traits and capacities, and that racial differences produce an inherently superiority of a particular race. All right, well, the main definition does not use the word racism in it, so I guess you're talking about a secondary definition, a doctrine or a political program based on the assumption of racism and designed to execute its principles. So yeah, the first main definition explains the context of the second definition. So what's the problem? This is called a circular definition. No, the first definition completely explains it, and it's completely supported, and anybody can read this and understand that this is not circular in any way. But of course, Temple, he's got to try to minimize racism in our society as much as possible because this is his grift. This is what all these conservatives do. And assume people already understand what the word means. If you replace the word with this definition in its own definition, you create a recursive loop, meaningless gibberish. So yeah, folks, Tempo wants you to know that racism is meaningless. Everybody gets called racist that are not racist. No, our society is full of fucking racism. And yes, some people might sometimes get called racist that are not racist, but it's still a very racist society, and you can't minimize it even as much as you want to. And this is just another example of how Tempo never knows what the fuck he's talking about ever, never researches anything. Just a dumb as fuck motherfucker. Here he is to put out movies. Ivory Tower elites versus regular people. It's not just about politics. It's also about people lying to keep their jobs, towing the line to fit in with their peers, and pretending art is better than it is. For what it's worth, though, I did like Ad Astra. Wouldn't give it 82%, though. So basically what he's saying is, look, the regular people only gave it 48%. These fucking movie reviewers, who were always trying to suck up these liberal elites, 82%. They're trying to keep their jobs, but then they're like, hey, I would give it a... let's see. For what it's worth, though, I did like Ad Astra. I wouldn't give it... he said, I give it a 6.5. Well, the way it works is, with Rotten Tomatoes is, if you gave it a 6.5, you would be part of the 82%, because that number means the people who gave it a positive rating. So, yeah, if you gave it a 6.5, that positive review, which means you're a part of the 82%, that's how Rotten Tomatoes works, you fucking idiot. So, according to Tim Pool, he's an Ivory Tower elite versus the regular Joe, and that's kind of true, because he is a millionaire, right? And this one's a head-scratcher, folks. He says, we should replace all the pieces in chess with pawns to represent the rise of the working class. Then all the pieces should be the same color and no player gets to move the pieces because that would symbolize authority over the pieces. Is she like, are the pawns supposed to represent equality? Is that what he's doing here? He's like pushing for a more equitable society would ruin the game of chess. What a hot take here. Equality bad. Look how evil equality would be. It would fucking ruin chess, folks. I mean, God damn it. I mean, I can see why he's a millionaire. I guess he's good at pandering to the people that pay him. But folks, I know you're not going to believe this one, folks. I can't believe this one myself. This is unbelievable. Prepare to be shocked. According to Crowder, even Tim Pool is considering voting for Trump. What? Even Tim Pool? How is this possible? Next, you're going to be telling me that Trump Jr. is thinking about voting for Trump. What's next? PragerU? They going to stop voting for Trump next? Dave Rubin? No way. We've lost fucking Tim Pool, folks. It's over for Biden. We've lost Tim Pool. It's over for us. Like, this is so beyond parody. Like, how can these people... How did Crowder type this with a fucking straight face? Like, is there anybody still believing this grift that Tim Pool is a lefty? I just can't... I mean, like, maybe. I guess maybe Crowder's audience is still caught in this ridiculous con, and they believe it. But I just can't believe that even they could believe it anymore. It's so over the top, stupid, and obvious, and transparent, and ridiculous in every way. How could you... I mean, but I guess, you know, they're fans of Crowder, so I guess I shouldn't expect too much for them. And definitely a lot of really angry men not wearing masks. Look at this guy's got short man syndrome. Not a good look.
Problem, buddy? Why are you touching me? And why do you have a mask on when it's over? Look into my eyes. Don't you see that I'm a man and I will kick your ass? Get away from me, you.
Look in my eyes. Don't you see that I'm the man and I will kick your ass? Oh my God, somebody lay this dude out. Look at him bowing up. He's so tough with his sunglasses on.
We represent peace here, so why don't you want peace? Prepare for war.
Peace, prepare for war.
All lives matter. It's not about black and white. It's about God.
Pettiness 2020, folks. Pettiness 2020. We got to hurt these people. We got to make them sad. We got to make them cry. We got to reject them in every way. This toxic masculinity. God, this is just the epitome of toxic. Look how insecure he is. He's so little. I'm little too, dude. I'm little too. I get it, but it's fine. Like, when you're that way, it actually makes you look smaller. Like, the biggest ladies' man I ever met in my life, a guy named was Philip, was shorter than I am. But he didn't carry himself like he was shorter than I am. He just had confidence and didn't act like it, didn't worry about it. You can overcome that stuff so easily, but you can't be so fucking insecure about it. You can't let that toxic masculinity ruin you. It will, man. Tackling toxic masculinity is not about shitting on masculinity. It's not about hurting men. It's about helping men. It's about helping you guys, because this stuff is ruining you. It's so fucking toxic. And stay classy, white people. She went in and she's like, I want everywhere I go for people to know instantly. Just by looking at me, I'm a racist piece of shit. What can you do for me? Well, how about we give you the McDonald's font and put White Lives Matter on your chubby arm? Do it! That's just crazy enough to work, and yeah. Ooh. All of the yuck and gross and all of that shit. And yeah, they're gonna make Antifa a terrorist organization, and yet somehow the KKK is still not a terrorist organization. It's all you need to know about the Trump administration. Man who allegedly ran over a protester is an admitted leader of the Ku Klux Klan. Virginia officials say, yeah, get out of town. Get out of town. But of course, it doesn't matter, folks. It's all about making left-wing activism illegal because they don't want you to be able to speak out against them. They don't want you to be able to vote. It's fascism, folks. Full-on, dead-in-your-face fascism. Everywhere, all the time, forever. Hooray. And maybe it's time to go ahead and skip to the palate cleansers, folks. I've done enough for tonight, I guess. We'll save the rest of them for the next show. I still got plenty of crazy-ass shit to show you. Did all I could. Let's skip ahead. The youth are our future, folks. Let's cheer ourselves up a little bit by looking at this little king. Yeah, get him! Run, kid! Run! Oh. Yeah, you should retire, dude. Nobody respects you. Yeah, it's funny. The only thing that makes it funnier if he start running all of a sudden. that's real or not, folks. I have no idea if this is real. This could be part of a prank show or something, but I'm going to hope it's real just to make me feel better. You should retire immediately. And I love Florida so much. Apparently this is what it's like in Florida. Shout out to the Gators. You got a cute little pet gator just sitting out in front of his place. He's picking up, taking him in. That gator just chill. He's like, Daddy, it's time to go in. All right, cool. Put me in the air conditioner, Daddy. What's up, Florida? And last but not least, look at this cute little motherfucker. Swing it on. No fear. You got my little buddy. Yeah, it's my new tree to swing on. You cute little shit. It's like some Hakuna Matata bullshit right there. Cute as fuck. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do tonight, folks. I did a good 2 hours and 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed my content for tonight. Let's finish up by reading the super chats. I guess I read them all. Guess no more super chats. Last chance to get your super chat if you want to get one in real quick before I end the show. I think I read Tijuana, Mexico's last one, didn't I? Where is it? There it is. I play games where you get fracked to death. Christians are the worst bedroom deviants. Even their cheeky bed games involve cruelty. Damn censorship. Took my 10 tries to see this message. Yeah, they always cut everything out. Can't cuss. But yes, they are deviants. If you look at like porn searches, it's always highest in the areas that have the highest amount of Christians in it. Hypocrites. Always fucking hypocrites. All right, let me read the Twitch chat. See you, Dusty. See you, Matthew Spitz. Thanks for appreciate your logic. Thank you for joining me, Rob Harris. Great show, Dusty. I appreciate it. You guys rock. Another great show. Thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys watching me on Facebook and on Twitch. Not many of you on there, but there's a few of you, and I really appreciate it. And last but not least, love you. That's a great show. Love you, Victoria Cunningham. Appreciate it. I also love Monkey, Spanky Weasel, Smoker. Call to Dusty. Secular blessings to you, Dusty. Secular blessings back to you, Bradley Elskins. We really needed this tonight. Love you. Yep, hopefully I'll be back Monday. Hopefully I will not flake another show. I do not plan on it. Thanks for the great show. No problem. Spanky Weasel, thank you for joining us. No problem, Honest Red. All right. I'll be back on Monday. Supposedly, folks. Don't hold your breath, but I'm going to do everything I can to be back Monday. Really appreciate it, folks. Stay healthy out there. Have each other's back. Trans rights. Fuck God. Fuck cops. And logic. Fuck yes. Good night, everybody. See you soon. The greatest show. It's everything you ever want, motherfuckers. Everything you ever need. This is the greatest show.